They may be opponents on the ice, but they do have one thing in common. They're both champions. Kevin Martin, the veteran, the old bear, has seen and done it all, including an Olympic gold medal. Brad Jacobs, the youngest skip, defending Brier champion. Both believe they have a team built for Sochi. So it is Martin. So it is Jacobs. So it is a battle for first in Winnipeg. The Tim Hortons Roar the Rings next. Oh, baby, it's cold outside. This Arctic front has moved way down into the United States, northern Texas. Here in Winnipeg, right now around minus 18, wind chill of minus 30. This afternoon, the final women's draw. For Chelsea Carey of the Fort Rouge here in Winnipeg against Sherry Middaugh. Carey had a chance with a win to lock up a playoff spot. In a 6-6 tie as they play the 10th, and Middaugh with the last rock, and that little quiet tap back and sit for the single point to give Middaugh the win and draw Carey's team back in the standings. So Middaugh's a winner. Jennifer Jones beats Heather Nedewin as Jones locks up first place. Rachel Holman's a winner over Stephanie Lawton, and Renee Sonnenberg plays spoiler against Val Sweeting. So after the 7 draws of round-robin play, Jennifer Jones alone in first place by 2 games. She locks up a place in the final. Rachel Holman, Sherry Middaugh, Chelsea Carey all tied. And then by virtue of the tie break, what a break for Rachel Holman. She's awarded second spot. She's into the semifinal and now awaits the winner of the one tie break that'll be played tomorrow afternoon. Middaugh against Carey. As on this Thursday night, we say hello, Canada. Welcome back to Winnipeg. Our continuing coverage, the Roar of the Rings. It's an interesting fact that the women are done. Round robin is through. The men still have 2 draws to play. 1 tonight, 1 tomorrow. Kevin Martin, Brad Jacobs tied for the top. 2 games clear of John Morris, with Glenn Howard, Jeff Stoughton, Mike McEwen, all sitting there at 3 losses. Those are the teams that are all still alive. Now, here are the games. Howard needs to win against a winless Cooey. Epping, Morris, that's a key one for John Morris. He can put a little more room between himself and the others instead of falling back, which the likes of Jeff Stoughton and Mike McEwen hope. And our feature, of course, will be Kevin Martin against Brad Jacobs, because the winner of that one, Linda Russ, will grab first place and abide a Sunday's final. It is amazing to me when you look at Kevin Martin. He has the silver medal, he has a gold medal, but there's something about the great ones. They always want to be great.
Oh, and he is great time after time. He knows how to win these trials, that's for sure. You know, we came into this saying that Kevin Martin was going to be a good team, but it's actually this week that's proven again that he's playing so well. We said if you got the feel for ICB superb, 95%, but some people call him the old bear. I'm going to call him Martin the magician. Not just the great feel for the ice, which of course he needed. He has pulled out 2 games this week against Cooey and Howard. We thought he would never be able to do. Down 3 in both cases. He finds a way to win.
On the other hand, you got Brad Jacobs. It may say rookie beside his name when it comes to curling trials, but is he a rookie?
Not in my buck, Beck. He's only been here this one time, so you have to think he hasn't got the experience. But look back, how many Briers has he been to? He's the Canadian champion. He's the 2nd best team in the world last year. No rookie here. They've got all the tools. Best brushing team, obviously. Pardon to Ben and Mark, but they've got it all, and it's going to be a heck of a game. But I think the key for Jacobs is his 3rd in Ryan Fry. He's making everything.
All right, it is the battle for first place. The winner will go on to Sunday's final when we come back to Winnipeg.
It's against 2. It's for the loss if he doesn't make this.
Just tap this to the lid like that. Off of one, look at this! Brad Jacobs!
By the guard. Big contact on the red. How far can they move it?
Very nice.
Far enough for 3.
That's a great shot.
The the 2013 Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings. He's brought to you by Tim Hortons. Always fresh, always great tasting coffee.
This is a drag though for them. This is a drag for them. They gotta get it to the button. This is a drag for them, and they'll get it there.
All that matters is this rock right now. Final stone here in 10. Make the double. Go away. Move it enough. Can he get us two? You bet he can. What a shot from the old bear.
Is he the old bear or is he Houdini? 4 sheets in play on this, the 6th draw of men's play. Time to meet the teams now, brought to you by Ford. Proud partners with the Canadian Curling Association for 20 years. Team Martin from the Saville Community Sports Center in Edmonton. Familiar now with Ben Hebert, Mark Kennedy at the front end, David Nedohin taking over in the fall for John Morris, who left to skip out in BC. Team Jacobs out of the Sioux Curlers Association in Sault Ste. Marie, the reigning Canadian champions. They have a great front end of their own, and Ryan and E.J. Harnden, and then Ryan Fry throwing the 3rd stone. Kevin Martin won the draw to the button, so he will have the last draw here in this first end of play. Jacobs will play the Yellowstones. The winner will get first place, and they will be in Sunday's final with a chance to go to Sochi. Getting us underway, the Jacobs lead, Ryan Harden.
If we talk about how they've made shots all week, execution, well, that goes to Team Martin. They are number 1 at 90% as a team. But if we talk about scoring and those line scores, you have to look at Brad Jacobs, the best at scoring and the best at limiting scoring in the whole field.
Your best team at the Canadian Championship last year, and they're 5-0 in the biggest event you're going to play in a 4-year cycle, and this should be a classic.
Not heavy. Not heavy.
Boys, it's really good.
Line's good.
It looks tight. 93%, and he's second.
All there, guys.
Wow.
Well, the first is Craig Saville of the Howard team by 1 percentage point.
Lots.
Oh, let it die.
Sit. Shot, Benny. Sit.
All right, first place on the line. How will they approach this?
Well, we're not going to see a lot of difference between these two teams. Martin has been the more conservative of the two over the course of the week, but he's got that front end that can set them up, and I think that's what he's got to do, but still leave himself room to draw. For Brad Jacobs, they have that hitting power. In particular, Ryan Fry at 30 can stir it up, make room. 90% on hits for the Jacob team this week.
The game plan brought to you by World Financial Group, helping families have better financial futures.
No, it's curling front.
Onto it.
Side it.
Okay.
And rubs off and sits right beside.
This battle of the angles, Linda, we talk about it all the time, but I think in this particular game, I think it's most important. And you're up against Benny Hebert and Mark Kennedy, the two probably best of all time. They're 5 points better than the Jacob front end. That's a lot. And if they can get a few rocks in the right places, it's going to be really hard for Ryan Fry to scramble to open it up.
Line's really good, boys. Lock it.
One thing we do know, though, you don't want to get behind this Jacobs team. Martin has come back in 2 games, but if you get down 3 against Jacobs, I don't think you're going to see the game that he saw where he was able to pull it out, Martin, during round robin.
How nice is that? Just off the crotch. Wanted to lock it right in there, but that's how far away Ben Hebert was.
Run back right off the bat here. They're realizing early that this isn't working out well. Limit the damage.
And we'll run it back and pick a zone out of there.
Not as bad as it looks, Vic. Now the double's available at some point.
Well, he's running.
He's going to run. You can come around the corner if you want.
I think I like this right now.
No, I like this. Hebert nuts it. We're going to remain guarded again with 2 in the house.
It is interesting to hear the discussions on the ice because you know the Martin team, as they try to set up, they have that team playing against them that can make rocks spill out so easily. So you'll hear them. It looks like it's a great situation. They'll still be worrying about where to put the stones to avoid leaving doubles, triples, and run backs.
It's all there. It's all there, Kev.
Okay. Line's good.
Weight's good. It's gonna curl enough. What?
You're ready, Dave. Yep.
Come on, Davey. Well done.
Hard.
David Nedwin closest to the stone.
Nice, Mark.
With the brush throwing the third rocks now, and Kathy, he's fit in very well since joining the team just a couple of months ago.
Well, he has. And for David, he was a little bit nervous, Jules Ulcher said. And so what they would do every time he made a mistake or he miscalled a rock, they'd all look at him and yell, rookie. And he's certainly not a rookie with his experience, but that got him into the team. But the one thing that has still been different is there are some drills they don't do because of David's delivery style. And they found that on his draws, they can read them. But sometimes that little pop, the way he throws and releases it, makes it tough for Kevin to call the big weight hit straight back.
Well, we make that, we'll see it in a matter of moments, but it looks like he could deliver in a phone booth, of course. And but David, of course, the four-time Brier champion, part of the Fab Four of Randy Ferbey, and now joining this Martin team.
Line's a little tighter.
Good point from Kathy. I think David's, you look at his hitting percentage, only 83. He'd like it a little higher than that, but a lot of it is this team's new. They just, where do you put the broom? And that's going to take Kevin a slight adjustment. It'll just get better and better.
Go, 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 go. Hard, keep going, Dave. Come on. Hard, 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 hard. A little lighter. Sorry, guys.
That's not bad.
Sorry. Good scrub. Sorry.
Super long. I think you got to try to get to nose.
Okay. Hack.
It's extremely tough shot, hack weight. There would be very few practice rocks, probably 0 practice rocks down this lane, so this could cut hard.
Whoa, yeah. Whoa, yeah. Whoa.
Looking forward to seeing the brushing battle tonight between the Harndens and Hebert and Kennedy.
Oh, this has surprised them. It's not curling.
Not good at all.
Surprised me too, and the weight looks pretty close, maybe a tad heavy.
Well, you wonder too, though. We've heard this week people say if you jump the stone early.
Yes.
And they did indeed. So,
What do you think, you guys? If we go here, he just does this.
See that? You want to split?
It's unusual to see the team down the ice in the first end, but it's a great opportunity. They don't
Like, he's
want
making
to
this
have this
pretty
one slip
easily,
away.
right?
Yep.
And he can make
Come
this.
down. Come down and tap this back. So now we're high.
Oh, okay. Back 8.
Yeah.
Real good call.
Bumping on the nose with back 8.
Sounds good.
hey, the rookie came through with them.
Once that rock's up here, a little higher, well, they haven't got it quite high enough. I missed the shot. Up a little higher like that, then it's tough for
Speed will be good on this.
Jacobs. When he comes down, he'll miss it this way, so it's going to stop that automatic double for these type of players.
Right on the nose, Dave. Back 8.
Bump it back.
Bump it right to the back 12.
So what is it about this delivery as we watch him now that is so difficult or presents more challenges for Kevin Martin?
It's what we call soft release. He just lets it go with his fingertips. Now, he does throw a little more rotation than when I played against him, but the rock kind of comes out on the broom curling, whereas a lot of the players kind of pop it a bit, and David will get a maximum curl with this.
Right to go.
Hard, 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 hard.
It was his idea, the shot he wanted to play.
I got it. Oh, beauty, Dave.
And he pulls it off, David Nedwin.
Really good sweep, Mark.
Shot, Ned.
It's funny how it's gone with the success of the Martin team. Everybody went, boy, Nedwin's got big shoes to fill in John Morris, and that is so true. But 4 Canadian championships, he already had big shoes.
I don't know. I don't really know what to play, to be honest with you.
Now, this is a mess for the Jacobs team.
I kind of feel like nose is most important.
Yeah.
Just high. Same weight.
Same weight.
Same weight, have cut down the ice.
Wait. A little more.
No.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Close.
Yeah.
Ryan Fry.
Never.
Not a lick yet from the Harndons.
Never.
But it did come up. Just get to off the nose.
That's too much weight.
But it is Martin that is sitting 2
Sweet, guys.
around the edge of the 4.
And we picked on Dave already about run backs, and they're not getting the broom in the right spot once in a while. This is his shot right here. The Furby foursome played this shot all day. Soft release, he'll get that little extra curl, and his weight control is usually spot on like it was on his first shot.
Line, yeah.
Heavy draw, Davey.
Yeah. Ryan threw his really good.
No way.
Oh. Is it red?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
Take it off.
way.
Dave does this funny
I
thing
think
where
we
he
take that
almost
off right
double
away, though.
clutches at the end, and
Don't sweat it.
sometimes it looks like he might actually be pretty close to the line when that final release happens.
Don't worry about it.
That's not the color we want to see.
So he kind of goes to let it go, but he's still hanging on at the end of that handle and gave it a little push, and I guess the hand was still on there.
And then the red light comes on.
But the only thing is this is second, right?
What?
This is second. Nose,
Yeah.
they're still shot. Those are still shot. We ripped the double. We should still be able to get at it, right?
I kind of like this, right?
Okay.
To be honest
Let's
with
go
you,
with
man.
what you like. What are you throwing? Control?
I'm gonna
Boy,
throw like,
what if David ever made that tap roll, which wasn't going to be easy.
Let's make it, Brad.
Oh, what a turning point.
It is something they're going to have to look at. I've noticed that about him all week, that there's that funny little final movement.
Yeah,
and
he's got that hot release, eh? Yeah.
the benefit is they're still in the playoffs. But they have to make sure that doesn't happen in the playoffs. Got to park it here.
But it's an out. Possibly for Brad Jacobs. Martin with Last Rock playing Red Stones.
Hard. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Hard.
Brian E.J. Harnden
Got it. What you got?
by the guard.
What you got?
One, and then
Right out.
they'll slide through and spill out the back.
Good throw. Just curling more there than on that other side.
They let up. You know, when they call letting it up, they really don't. I mean, they might be a little lighter, but those 2 times when they were asked to let up may have made the difference, you think?
Yeah, it's so tough. You know, they hit that maybe an inch and a half inside of where they wanted to do it. Grab maybe a little bit of fresh pebble, or the curls a little more there. It really is an educated guess in number 1.
Big game for John Morris, Kathy, who's at 3-2. A win would extend his lead over the people trying to catch him or bring him back. He has a chance here to get on the board.
Well, he does, and a great chance for Jim Cotter early in this game to find draw weight with John Epping rolling out on both of his. This is the second time Jim's had a chance to draw. Any paint.
Let's see where this gets to. So, Jimmy, you pretty much nailed the broom, and that's real close to the button line.
So
Say
2
edge of
for
eight,
John
edge
Morris.
of eight there.
Yeah. Okay.
2. That's right, boys.
Kevin Martin in his first.
Wait, sir. Wait's good.
91%.
Should be
Yeah,
all
the
there.
2 best skips are playing in this game. They've both been
Just
fantastic.
top 4. Line's perfect.
Line's good.
Just top 4. Just top 4.
It's here, guys.
Just right beside
There,
this one.
guys.
Shot rock. Yep.
Whoa. Guys.
It's here, guys.
Yep. Don't lose the line. Hard.
Whoa, let it chip.
Whoa.
Yep, a little bit.
Now a little rub, and it'll sit there.
Might be able to make the double, but
And it is Martin sitting the 2.
Make it that way.
No. There's no hole.
You think there's a double?
Yeah.
You think so?
Well, it's definitely going up back onto the 2. It's just whether you get rid of the 7.
Oh.
I don't know. Let's throw it, Trey. Top's there.
bullet weight, hit it
Make
thin.
it lucky and dead, not that.
They're going to try to redirect onto this red one, and the yellow should come back here. But I'm a little worried by hitting the red so thin, it might just go over this way and not go to the rings.
Could probably get rid of both of these.
Plan B is to let it overcurl a bit and nose the back one, and if you get really lucky with peel weight, you'd be buried. But this is tricky.
Brian Fry thought he saw it. He liked it. Final stone. Brad Jacobs. They got him now. Called off. Run it back and onto the other one. And oh, and it got caught. But great shot. Jacobs sits one at the back, and it's behind that corner.
What a shot. And this is the weapon we talk about now. As Russ said, the angles were tough. You have to hope you've got them all lined up, but it turned out so well.
Unbelievable. To throw it that hard and see that one sideways there. It's actually going a little backwards. You cannot. Now, unbelievable shot. I want to take away from Brad Jacobs that ability, which is amazing, but most rocks, there is no chance that gets out of the rings. Oh, and then ends up buried. How's your day going?
So, hotline violation for David Nedohin, and now forced to a single. Not a good end in Kevin Martin's mind at all.
Full 12.
We're on the button. We're on the button.
Boy.
It was setting up so well for Martin, looking at a deuce, maybe even three. He'll get a single. David Nedohin still trying to shake off the hog line.
The 2013 Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings is brought to you by M&M Meat Shops, frozen food at its best. By Capital One, what's in your wallet? And by Ford, proud partner of the Canadian Curling Association for 20 years.
I don't know if they got thinking they were even going to get a chance to play a key shot like this, but the hog line violation for David Nedohin opened the door, and Jacobs walked right through.
Did he ever? Just think of that angle. Nobody would even dream that this would go. But with these rocks, with that much speed, 1, 2, and then somehow it sticks on the corner, which forces Kevin Martin to take the single.
Went out wide, drew for his one, so Kevin Martin is on the board, has the early lead. Our season of champions makes a stop here at the MTS Center for the Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings, the Canadian Curling Trials, and here in the second it will be the team from Sault Ste. Marie, Brad Jacobs, the reigning Canadian champions that have last rocket, playing the Yellowstones.
That's how you think.
Big game here for Glenn Howard to stay at 3 losses, and he blanks against so far winless Kevin Cooey. And in a battle of Winnipeg, Mike McEwen opens with a single against Jeff Stoughton. Both of those teams are at 3 losses, so one of them will be hurt tonight.
Room. Just line, I think. Room. Clean. Clean. Just line, Brad.
Trying an angle freeze down the center. Just as you're watching, both leads play heavily on the out-turn side if possible. This one didn't make sense to do that, but about 7/8 of their shots, both leads, are out-turns. And that's, of course, on the draws that they mostly play.
And again, a little heavy in a rub and a roll off. I've got to ask you about the numbers, Linda Russ, because I don't know what to make of them. Coming into an event like this, because there are so many talented players, I would have expected maybe the numbers not to be quite as good, just because of the challenging shots. On the other hand, maybe the numbers suggest that the play wasn't quite as complicated. And as we talked about before it began, or earlier in the week, some of the teams played a more open style. Which way do you think, or am I wrong altogether?
I agree with you. I think if you're playing a great team, you're going to have higher degree of difficulty in your shot making, so your numbers should be down a little bit. But all these teams prepared for a long time for this event. They tried to peak here, and I think you're seeing the best of the best. And it's also on the best ice. Hans Vutrick and team have done a wonderful job. You can't have high numbers if the ice is wonky.
And one thing, Vic, when you look at the numbers that are a bit lower, for example, Kevin Cooey, who's the bottom of the skips, in my opinion, they got it too complicated. Maybe not wide open for the high numbers, but too complicated means you have no shot. You're going to get a lot of zeros.
Out, Brad. Can I get it off the top one, spin it? And then he peels the corner and we're just... No, I don't want that. It will leave another corner. Run it into here. You won't leave another corner. Try to leave this here. Okay. Let's go, each. Yeah, whoa, whoa. Yes, yes! Whoa, whoa!
E.J. Harnden.
Okay.
Gets everything moving.
Shot.
But it's interesting because EJ throws it so hard with so much spin that actually
straight across.
They thought it was going to be fine, and it actually went much straighter. It didn't need brushing at all.
Yeah, we don't go too deep.
Put in a good spot.
Mind you, it's going pretty fast. It's kind of hard to see
Yeah, exactly.
in those seconds what it's doing.
Just to catch up to it, to brush it.
Good speed here, I think.
Well, that's an interesting call by Kevin. In years past, when I played Kevin, he'd just peel that guard. There'd be two red ones in there. He'd try to control the two in the rings to force Jacobs to a single. But he's going to go around the corner guard without hammer.
Line's
their
good.
team's drawing so well. If they can put this in the top 8, it's a very
good.
valuable rock.
Whoa, whoa, oh, he's curl. He's curl.
Dave, you're up.
No, whoa, off the room. Yeah, a little bit. Go. Go.
So both these teams are undefeated coming in, and when you look at Kevin Martin, he wins against McEwen and Stoughton. As Linda pointed out earlier, it was the wins against Kevin Cooey and Glenn Howard where he was actually down by 3. Howard gave him a 4 in 9. And Howard, he came back to win that. Has now rattled off 5 in a row. So a little bit of magic, Martin magic. A little help from the opposition.
Go, Ryan! Go!
And watch this roll from E.J. Harnden to just get it underneath. This hit shot, stone T-line.
A little more sweep on that roll would have been.
Interesting thing about Kevin Martin is that he will close tomorrow, final draw tomorrow morning against John Morris.
Hair low, Dave. 3/4 low, Dave. 7/8, 3/4. Yeah, 7/8.
Now, is he thinking about that last, the hog line?
You do, you really do. It's now you got to get rid of it like a hot potato, and you have to be it's not going to bother David. He's been around a long time, but it's unnerving. That's often what happens too, is you hook it a bit by letting it go softer as opposed to having that extra
Top 8,
shove.
You didn't look like you threw a ton, and it's
still a hair quicker. The wings.
Hair quicker?
Just drill the button.
Weight's the same as it's always
Wow.
been.
You know, Kathy, Linda just said that Kevin Cooey's numbers are low because he got a little too complicated, and here's a good example of it. Who's the shot stone, you believe? The yellow at the back?
I think it is the yellow at the back. It's been freeze and freeze and freeze. He's got to move it at least a little bit to get shot.
So, final stone after a blank in 1. Kevin Cooey, 2010 Canadian World Champion. Bang! And oh, he'll leave that one there. And count them now. 1, 2, and 3. He squeezed it out.
And I'll say the same thing for Glenn Howard that I said earlier about Val Sweeting playing Renee Sonnenberg. I hate playing a team that's out of contention because they play relaxed and they play well.
I don't know if I can do this.
Glenn made 2 perfect freezes, and it looked like Kevin was just going to throw it away, and then it was like, oh, well, let's give this shot a try. Bang, 3.
I had my draw weight all week and I can't even make a draw right now.
And David Nedohin will draw to the back 8. It appears that the Yellowstone top 8 just in front is the shot rock, belongs to Jacobs.
I got enough. Yeah. Just hack.
What?
Just hack.
Just here, Fry.
Okay.
Remember we talked about Kevin going
right
on corner guard without Hammer.
Back 12. Okay.
I hate that option, but they did put it in a good spot. But a couple of nice shots and a couple of slightly offs from David Nedowan, and wow, chance for 3 here.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. 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 Yep.
Ryan
whoa,
Fry.
Whoa. Yes. Yep. Yep. Whoa. Hard. Whoa. Whoa. Hard. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Yep.
Called off
yep.
now.
Whoa. Whoa.
Ryan Harden, a couple of late licks and just the perfect weight. He wanted back line, and that's as far as the removed stone goes. Brad Jacobs has had a wonderful round robin with the wins over the likes of Stout and McEwen, the Ontario showdown with Howard Cooey, John Morris, and now against Kevin Martin before finishing tomorrow morning against John Epping. And this one will determine first place. The winner will go right through to Sunday's final.
It's close.
I talked about Kevin Martin playing so well this week. I talked about his draw percentage, but this kind of shot, this is tough. Trying to get his team out of trouble, making an angle freeze.
Lock it on.
Trying to come down to the shot stone, sitting top 4.
Line's really good. Whoa.
Easy. There, guys.
Still lots of room.
Hard. Just needs to be on the edge of it. Hard.
And won't quite get there. Is there enough room to push that out?
What the hell happened to that? It doesn't.
Didn't finish at all.
It's so tough to put it on that spot.
Same as you. Okay.
I like it.
If the stone was behind the tee line, that kind of shot is so easy, but angling in front of the tee line, very difficult.
Yeah.
Now, the only thing about this one is you do have to get a bit of curl, and so far we're seeing it be a little touchy.
Yeah, surprised it didn't finish much.
Yeah.
Away from center, usually they go pretty good at the end.
Well, it's partly buried. You hit 3/4 if it's going to jam. You got to get right to the nose here.
I saw that focus a lot last year. He's definitely really prepared for this event and for every game. But you have to get some curl.
Jacobs at his first.
Looks like it's curling.
It's got it now because here comes that guard. And here go the Hardens. This is a big save for them. Can they get it by this one? Oh, no. And it'll spin on through.
That's interesting because, of course, Kevin to draw there started on one side of center, and Kevin was saying he thought once it got to center it would curl. Well, it does once it crosses center, that's for sure.
With less ice, that's on the center line earlier. Oh, he'd love that one back.
Moves the guard over 2 a little bit.
For sure.
Here, he can...
No, he runs. Well, actually. Yeah, it might be there. Is there space?
Oh, he's flirting with a 2-steal.
Huh?
He's flirting with a 2-steal if he plays that.
Because then even if we're back here, it's good enough.
There is space.
Yeah,
but not a bunch.
That's probably a better call.
I think there.
Freeze here.
Yeah. Let's go right there.
Here, yeah.
Right there, yeah. All right.
Really bad news for Jacobs. It didn't kick that guard out of the way where he can angle the red one in.
Just don't leave it in a thin double spot. Actually, he wouldn't be able to play it anyway.
Let's just make sure we're back 8.
This is why you curl together so much. And this is why I think David Nedowan's still not quite where we've seen him before. And he's close, mind you, but same thing with Jacobs and Fry. I think Ryan Fry, tuck delivery, Manitoba tuck, little outward motion on the outturn, whereas Jacobs is a little cleaner. And I think they needed that hair more ice for the skipper.
So sitting 1, trying to sit 2, either back 4 or
T-line.
Frozen to the stone back.
I think we're back 4.
Wants to sit a couple. Final rock. Kevin Martin.
Right here.
We gotta go.
Okay, go ahead.
Wait, sit.
We're back 4. We're back 4 at least.
Yep.
At least.
Yep.
Want to freeze it?
Well then.
Freeze it.
Yep.
Hard.
It's good.
Can he sneak by that guard and make the double?
No, it's fine. No.
Guess not.
Well, I think the point that Mark made is a good one. If you try it and miss, it's a steal of 2. If you were looking at second shot being the Yellowstone and it was a little risk and reward in order to get a bundle, that's one thing. Not willing to take the chance.
Boy, Martin dodged another bullet.
So drawing against a couple with his final stone here in 2.
Knee line, guys.
Line, little bit of room. No backing.
Brad Jacobs.
Line. And need it.
Don't have it.
Right off. We need it. Right off for line.
Still don't have it.
Line's fine. We need it.
Still don't have enough.
Line's good.
Okay, you're good now. Drop, Brad.
For the single to tie it. We're even at 1.
Last 2 weeks.
Hockey Anthems, first period, The Legends, featuring 17 of the biggest and best hockey anthems, now available in stores and online.
Well, we showed you earlier the open draw for John Morris to score a couple in the first. Here it appears that John Epping may have a draw for a couple, Kathy.
Yeah, it's really tough. Jim Cotter made a really nice little finesse shot on his last one. The Reds were building up, sort of tapped his stone to lie second shot and really closed the scoring area down for John Epping.
John Epping out of Denali Club in Toronto. You see Colin Mitchell on the left, the Nagano silver medal winner with Mike Harris, David Mathers, Scott Bailey calling line, and he just couldn't come through the hole, and so it is that one top 4. That's the shot rock as Epping settles for 1.
Say 1, baby.
Epping needs lots of help to bring his 4 losses into play. Martin Jacobs, it's our feature. Winner gets first place and a spot in Sunday afternoon's final. And here in the third, it will be Kevin Martin that has the last rock, playing the Redstones.
Wait close. Whoa, if you can. Whoa, guys, it looks fair to me.
Line's good. Freeze it up.
Center guard and then 2 come around. So back to the little race to the button in the center line area, trying to establish the angles.
Oh, you're by. Off.
Oh, off, Dave. Off. Never. Curl.
Jeez.
Okay.
Right in
Finish
there.
like 7.
Terrible.
Just
How
run
precise these guys want to be now. That's awfully close to perfection, but there's room. Inside roll, maybe bump it a foot, create a bit of a wall.
Wait only.
Back
wait
eight.
only. Right off then. Right off. Never. Wait only.
Back 12.
Back 12.
No, it's coming down.
Boy, it's just been a walk so far for
Right off.
Brian Fry and Ryan Harnden.
Oh,
we can't touch it.
Never.
Shot each.
Well, considering they said back 12 at the start of that path, it certainly slowed down a lot.
I thought I had a chance to be.
Or you can run the
Shot.
Throw enough to get rid of their
Throw me like good hack.
nose. I think you can get rid of their one on the.
Yeah, that's a good
This one
call.
will stick
It's a really
back
good call,
here.
Mark.
Good hack.
Get ready on the one on the
Yeah, we got to kill that one on the button. So
Yeah,
probably
get rid of-
Mark, good hack, eh? I just have to get it back 12. That's where you hack, man.
Yep.
2/3, 3/4. Stick your shooter, Mark.
Yeah.
Hack.
Yep. Mark.
Yep.
Hard.
Real hard.
They picked him up early.
Hard, boys.
Ben Hebert,
Hard. Looking good.
David
Looking good.
Nedwin.
Hard.
Hebert closes to the stone.
Whoa. Nice shot.
Go, man. Go right up.
And look at that
So
again.
good. Good sweep, guys.
Russ, that ability just to throw enough weight to do the job.
The exact right weight, and a lot of good players in the world can throw a draw, they can throw a hit, but it's that in-betweener. perfect speed.
Flip bars too.
It's been interesting in these first 3 ends how quickly the team without hammer has gotten into trouble. 3 of those red stones in the rings.
Like back 8.
And the yellow one is in behind the red, which is never good if you're yellow. Need to rearrange that angle.
Heavy hack. Heavy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa!
Not a goal on the roll. Not good. It's terrible.
Oh, girl. Good throw, man. Just didn't do it all what mine did.
What's that?
Didn't do a thing.
First end, if it wasn't for the hog line, it might have been a 3 for Martin. The second end, it could have been a 4 for Jacobs.
Same weight?
Here we go again.
You were easy board, good hack. Right in the nose.
A lot of teams, and I used to do it, you try to hit and roll Barry here thinking, they can't get at it. But now you don't have a raise. So Kevin's going to call for Mark to hit this on the nose. And if anything gets in behind it, it's a rock they can use.
Same weight. Yep. Come on, Ben. You're going to have to go hard on this one. Go, go, go. Hard! Hard to get by the guard. Hard, Ben!
Look at Ebert. Look at how low he is. Able to save it, but they avoided the rub. They couldn't avoid the jam at the back.
Sorry.
More importantly, it's the staggered guard situation here. Not that they're guards, they're rocks that are scary for Jacobs because they're in the rings. But if he does, he's going to run them back and try to make that easier double. But if he got into trouble, he could go around those and Martin could get at them.
Stick it. Okay. Hopefully it goes.
It's close. It might go across the top of that left-hand one. But the main thing is get rid of these 2.
Yep.
Try and try.
Hard! Still hard.
Come on.
Boy. Drives it by. And will kill his own, and it spins out the back.
Hey, boys.
Kevin Cooey's not going to make it easy on Glenn Howard, is he? I mean, he just scored 3, and look at all the yellow in there.
Well, Wayne's just running down to talk to Glenn. They were looking at trying to line up the triple to make the 2 points.
He just threw it with normal.
Yeah, and it came up a hair. I think that's going to come up a hair.
You think it come up a hair?
I do. Yeah, and it came up about 3 inches, so mine's going to come up just a hair. Let's make it.
Let's go, Glenn.
Scoreboard's dictating this one.
It is. You know, Glenn made a nice attempt at a freeze on the first one, but with Kevin Cooey's weight, he was able to pick it out.
So that one over to the one edge of the 4, kicks over and gets the one in the 8 foot.
Real close.
To score 2 possibly.
Deep on this line.
1 and move it far enough to score a single. Maybe. Now they'll check around the edges, and I think it's 1.
Another. He did.
They did. Steal 1 more. Cooey.
Good try, Skipper. Good try.
Oh, instead of curl a hair more. Thanks.
On 3/4, safer.
You talked about that run back that Ryan tried on his first. He peeled off the guard, so now you're going to have open hits and try and do some damage. Got 2.
Nope.
Nothing to roll behind. You just have to try and limit by making some very good shots, and Kevin Martin's going to try and space them out so that it's not there.
See where you want it? Yep. Mark? Right here. This side of center. Through more.
Yeah, you should be close, I think, guys.
Wow. I mean, you watch for that little double touch now every time, and
Dave's done that for years, though. He really has, but it's
like
obviously getting a little too close to hog line.
Nope. Okay, right here.
Hard, come on.
Every inch, every inch, every inch. Come on, come on,
keep her going, keep her going.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Push.
Nice shot, Dave. You were good.
Oh, disaster.
Another 6 or 8 inches. Beauty.
David's will die. I'd love to show if you could somehow do it. A rock that's got 2 rotations and a one that's got 4 going down at the exact same spot at the same time, which would be trick TV. But the one with more spin will glide that extra couple of feet.
It's almost today with the stones the way they're conditioned that you have to throw at least 3 rotations to get the proper curl. By proper, I mean normal. Getting a break in the proper spot down the ice about the 3/4 length. Now, this is not an easy shot. They're trying to go around the horn to get them all.
Yep. Whoa, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Brad Jacobs had his first. 1, 2, and trying to roll a little, spin it up and maybe grab the corner. Not quite.
What a brilliant shot, though.
Wow, hair thicker. Good call, man.
Making sure of the double.
Yeah, you don't want a chance not getting the double
easy, eh?
by hitting it too thickly, but not quite the spin once you made contact with it.
Brilliant shot.
Board. Okay. Kind of weight, Kev?
Board weight. Try to roll center line.
A little extra. Yep. Hard.
Pull.
Yep.
Yep.
Hard.
Hard. Roll it.
Whoa.
Wants to roll it away. And gets a half a stone. And the out is there for Jacobs.
They were never going to roll it enough.
Perfectly bad, yeah.
So they called plan B to try to hit it dead on and make the angle too steep. But another double opportunity for Brad Jacobs.
We've only seen 3 ends, and yet we've seen so many little mistakes.
Yeah,
It's kind of strange. 2 great teams that are making these little errors in where to position the rocks.
Brad can hit this extremely thin. He's got awful tight ice. I know he throws it hard, but 2/3 of a rock misses this.
It's his final stone. It was an end that looked like it was going to be a disaster. One over, gone. And now look at it. Again, Martin really had his pocket picked. In one, he looked like he would have 3 or 4 in there, and this one was setting up, and in 2 shots, now he's forced to draw against a couple.
You know, the funny thing, Linda, is if David doesn't draw for 3, if he throws it through,
there is no double.
There's no double at all, and you exchange rocks, and Martin scores 2 for fun.
3 doubles made by the Jacobs team.
Oh, we had lots. I don't think lots. It's just fine. Right on the button.
Full 8 foot is what he needs.
Taste. Too bad, Dave. Get Dave's another 6 inches back. It's a bonanza.
Yeah, he would have had a pocket full.
It's all right. He made good shots.
Another single. That's what they're trading so far through 3. Well, and you only have 2 draws remaining, lots of big games, and certainly this is one of them with Jeff Stout and Mike McEwen both sitting at 3 losses, and the chance here for Mike Lefort Rouge to do some big damage.
Huge. Jeff just rubbed a stone on his final one and rolled right by the other one. It's a hit, a double for 4.
Bang. And he moves that one just far enough. There they are. 1, 2, 3, 4. McEwen.
What's right?
He now leads at 5-1. With, remember now, there's a draw still to be played tomorrow morning. Often get a lot of smiles from Mike McEwen, but you do in that one with a 4 on the board. Kevin Martin probably is thinking, how can I just score singles in 1 and 3? It was looking so good, but those doubles got Jacobs out of trouble. And so here we go to the 4th on this Thursday evening at the MTS Center. Brad Jacobs down by 1, and he'll have the last rock playing the Yellowstones.
Well, really, in all 3 of the ends, the team with the hammer was set up to score at least 3 in every case until mistakes were made.
No, I just think it's real tight.
Not too tight, not too tight, not too tight. Mine's good.
Good shooting, Lenny. Good shooting.
Shot.
Nice weight.
I don't mind that.
We got the guard guys.
Just through. Just through.
Good weight. Hack.
Whoa, guys. Whoa, close. Yep.
Ryan Harnden throwing the lead stone.
Hard. Whoa. Read off. No,
Found the hole. Now there's that roll.
Keep going. Shot. Good shot, Ryan.
And it's really close. The shooter spills out into the open wide side.
Oh, boy.
Nose is even all right.
But it looks like the Martin stone is shot rock, back edge of the 8.
Still a very nice shot. Got the stone out of the 4-foot, and there are guards to work with. This one is going to be hit, so room for Jacobs to move with hammer.
Clean. Whoa. Close.
Clean, yeah. Whoa. Close, though.
Whoa.
Nope.
Hard, Kev. Yep. No roll.
Nope.
Whoa. What happened? Did pick
Just took off.
Shot. Okay.
Good shot.
Good sweep, guys.
Thought they had nose, maybe a couple inch roll, and all of a sudden roll 5 feet. Surprised they played that
Maybe
much
I
weight
keep our
in
brooms
that
down and
shot.
everything, Ben. I picked up 2 things on yours. Picked up a hair and something else.
It just curled.
Brad has a choice of where he wants to go. He could go around either guard, but has chosen to go around the red one that is on the center line.
It's pretty close.
Clean.
I think it's there.
Clean.
It's important with these that you don't go too deep.
I think it's there. Lots of line.
T-line.
I think it's there, right?
Just line. T.
Yep.
T.
Room.
Straight off. Over curling.
Whoa.
Straight off.
Whoa.
Never.
Sit. Shot.
Good boy.
Sure.
Great shot.
That rock seems to just die. That rock seems to come down a bit.
Something that we talked about all through the week. The ice is a little different morning to afternoon to evening, and this evening we are seeing the rocks slow, and as they're slowing, they're really grabbing and curling.
Good control.
Well, we thought last night, didn't we, sorry, Russ, that we saw more curl than we had seen the entire week. So that's the case again tonight?
Exactly what I was going to say. They're definitely more curl. Day 1, it was 3.5 plus feet. Now we're getting 5 in spots. It's great.
Playing the run back.
Off.
With Mark Kennedy. And this just wouldn't come up for him.
Now that's the interesting part about it. You get more curl with draw, and so you're wondering where the curl will be with hit. It's actually still straight as soon as you throw any weight.
I think I can. What? Like
Help me out with the ice here.
I would say here. I think it's quicker down the middle.
It didn't seem a lot quicker when I
There's
threw
a
that
little
one
point
around the
right there.
corner.
Help me out with the ice,
Yeah,
because
exactly.
it's a little difficult to figure out.
A little more.
It's real good. Yep, line. Hard line. Gotta go for line, guys.
Ryan Harnden, Ryan
Gotta go for
Fry.
line.
Gotta go.
Come on.
Gotta go.
You gotta go. All you got.
Get it even. Whoa.
Not there, Brad.
Yeah, I know. I can see that.
Yep.
Okay.
Good throw each.
John Morris, 2-1, 2-3, 4-1. He leads John Epic.
Furler buried.
solid board. Oh, clean. Whoa. He's got to get over the line a mile. Close. No. Jamming right now.
Oh. Shot, Dave.
Shot, Dave. Oops, sorry.
Very nice, punches through the hole. Still some chances here with the come around.
The situation isn't desperate for either of these teams based on their record, but I am very impressed with Kevin Martin and his team. I know David's still trying to shake off the mistakes he's made, but I've thought the team has handled it very well. Kevin's really cool out there. He's trying to encourage David. I think that's fantastic.
A little bit early.
Ryan Fry.
Room. Line's good. Room, clean.
Little early scrub from the Hardin brothers.
Top 4. Okay, Room. T, line, line. T. Needs to curl, actually.
Oh, why are we sweeping it then?
Okay, back here. It's fine. Back here. Right back. Right back. Right back. Right back. Right back. Right back. Hard back. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
All right, Megan.
Good one, Fry.
Is that?
Big
Not
hair
just
there.
going to leave him the double off the wide one?
Yeah. Didn't come from me and you.
Hey, Benny. We're just going to nut freeze.
Oh, yeah? Okay. Back for it, Davey.
Should be there. T-line!
Okay. Room. Lock it on,
Good,
room.
guys.
Line's pretty good. Whoa, yeah.
T-line?
Yep.
Wait's there.
Off.
Oh, guys, I think weight's good.
Can't bounce. Oh, curl.
What if? And on the corner.
Nicely done, but it's the same spot that Kevin couldn't get enough curl on.
Pretty good.
Need to do that. Why don't we just tap it a hair? Tap it on the nose. Just bump that off. Same weight, Fry.
Okay.
Much of playing the double, but Yellowstone
like
a second
more.
shot. I don't think you really need to make that move at this point anyways. Just a little tap, rearrange the angle.
Whoa, guys. Whoa, clean. Whoa, line. Whoa, line. Same weight. It's not any heavier. No.
Boy, you have to wait so long here. They're just chomping at the bit to go.
Whoa. Gonna have to go to top, Brad. Straight freeze. Yep.
All right, guys.
To sit shot Stone. A little bit of separation.
Shoot.
Let's see a slight angle, Vic, too.
Good.
Means those yellows can go.
Somebody watch it. Half a rocket goes, though. Kevin Martin into his first. Skip Stones. He leads 2-1. Kennedy, Heber. And look at this.
Go. Gotta go.
And when they all settle, shot Stone belongs to Martin. T-line, 8 foot.
Well, that was close. That red one at the back is
his second
just
shot.
second shot. Whoa.
How did I ever get that one out of there? How did I ever get that one out of there?
Well, we're going to see, Kevin, how that one went.
There's it up there.
It's the shooter rolling over, kicking the other red, everything spilling. But fortunately, the red at the back staying.
Is he ever fortunate? Another 3-ball on the way.
Like a normal?
Like a normal?
Yeah.
You roll over there.
Well, Kevin Cooey got 3 and 2. He stole a single in 3, up 4-0. But shot Stone is right on the pin, and Howard got enough of that button for 2.
Well, they can. It's a really tough way to get in, though, Vic. That shot on the button, a great shot by Wayne Madaw earlier in the end.
Yeah, he actually split a couple of stones and then just squirted through to sit in the crotch.
Right off.
May take a little bit of a rub to get in there, and he'll just draw the button all by himself. Big game for Howard at 3 losses. Trying to keep himself alive, picks up the deuce.
Yep. Hard. All you got. All you got. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Wow. Look at this.
Hard Dave, hard Dave, hard Dave.
And he'll spin it over. It's a little unfortunate. I mean, did they see that possible jam there, or did they?
Well, that wasn't the call, but Ryan knew he couldn't save it, so he knew it was going to jam. So he yelled, "Whoa!" right here, slivered the guard, and managed to get the thrown rock by Brad Jacobs onto that back one at least. So it kind of limited the damage, but it curled way more than they thought.
So Sean Stone remains. Kevin Martin.
It's curling with
I'm just kind of confused. The skips are really struggling where to put the broom down, and some of the players are struggling with release. This is not the same two teams we saw so far to their 5-0 records.
But I still maintain what I said this afternoon is that it's getting a little dished, which is like if you can visualize a cross section of a sheet, it's like a half pipe. It's higher in the 12-foots. So that particular shot of Jacobs is going to curl, and Martin's, we've had trouble with this shot that's under curled because it's going up the hill.
I got light, guys.
Really want his curl.
Mark. Okay. Come on, go, Mark.
Look at these two
Come on.
going.
Keep her going. Keep her going. Keep her going. Keep her going. Keep her going. Every inch. Keep going. Keep going. Hard.
Does a little dance by the guard, and they will drag it there, boy. I tell you. They are something.
Might be room for the double here.
No, it's not there soft.
It's definitely there, right?
Not soft.
Well,
what I'm trying to say is that when ice is dished, it will curl a lot this way. And if you're coming the other direction like Kevin Martin, it's less curl. And that's exactly what's happened. Jacobs is out in-turn curled way too much, and then Kevin couldn't bury that one. That's the third one in this spot that hasn't buried enough.
Does it go into this red? Huh? Does it go into this red?
No.
Does it catch into there?
It's like a third, eh?
Looking at the double probably for two, but they have to decide if it's worth the risk.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. It's all or nothing with Peel, that's for sure. Wow. If we're lighter, we might stick for one, right? Like, what do you think it is to make that shot, guys?
I think it's a third.
You think it's about a third?
Yeah.
Well, if it's a third, then we're not throwing it light, because you're probably not doubling anything, and you're probably rolling out. If you want to take the chance and throw Peel, huh?
It's like right here.
I think it's a lot more than a third, Linda.
Yeah. It's like you're trying to make this double. That's pretty much what you're trying to make, right?
Closer to
Well, you're trying to make this double. That's
I know,
not
but
gonna...
I'm just saying. If you're making that double, you're making that.
Whatever you like. I don't mind either.
You think? I think it goes underneath.
We're just making that double. It's going underneath. Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Let's have a good throw.
Yeah, about a third, eh?
Third, yeah.
Even a quarter.
So they're going to give it a go.
How many have they made so far?
Of the doubles? Well, they made 3 in the third end. There was 1 made in the first end, so quite a few.
Final Stone right now facing a couple.
Oh.
Martin sitting 2.
Close.
Brad Jacobs. Brian Fry, one of the best at calling line. Here they go, couple of late licks. Angle it back. Oh, and he jammed it. Now it's a question of where it will spin to.
Go.
No, and not far enough. It's going to be a steal of 1 for Kevin Martin here in 4.
Can't throw it any better. No. Wouldn't play that shot 5 years from now.
Winnipeg Jets are on the road. In fact, they have 2 games left in the road trip. They're playing down in Florida tonight. And they'll finish up in Tampa Saturday before coming home to play St. Louis on Tuesday. And then they'll be home pretty much right through till Christmas. 6-game trip, and they're 4-1 so far. A steal of one by Kevin Martin. And so he now leads at 3-1 over Brad Jacobs. As we go to 5, and Jacobs will have the last rock again playing the Yellowstones.
Well, you watch the line then, okay?
Let us know. Split center right now.
We talk about risk and reward, and Brad Jacobs thought it was worth the risk last end to try that double. As you said, Russ, I don't think they ever really lined it up correctly.
Yeah, they wanted to hit a third, and it wasn't a third. It was at least a half, and I'd love to talk to them later, because I think when it made contact, they thought they'd made it. They weren't far off. I see the purpose of throwing peel weight to make the double. It made it easier, but 2 points is the most they're going to get with that weight. It would have been easier to draw for 1.
Okay, is it short? No.
It's fine.
Well, that 4 that Mike McEwen got in the third gave him the big jump. And as we said, it's really tough with these teams to try and come back. Jeff Stoughton trying right here, Kathy.
Well, he's looked at different angles to see what he could do. There really is not a shot involved for 2, and so this is the nose hit for the 1.
Both teams with 3 losses. So this is a critical 6th draw. And a 5-2 lead McEwen. He'll have the hammer back.
Well, just that little bit extra weight. You had to save the shooter. Kevin has a chance to peel now.
You really, all 4 curlers have to be conscious of the situation. If you're down, bring that weight down. You have to hang around. It's one thing to make the shot. You got to leave something available.
Yep. Clean, 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 clean.
Mark Kennedy will rip off the guard.
Good, Mark. Good throw.
So that rock at the top of the button is now going to be a guard for Brad Jacobs. He's going to draw around it.
Back 8, back 12.
Pretty nice sheet of ice when the guard's on the button.
Lots of line.
If it is a bit of a half pipe, this should break hard if it slows down.
It's got to stop to
Line's
hang
good.
on. Got to stop to hang on.
Line's good. Yep. Yep. I got it.
Once again, it hits the paint and really slows down.
Good. Shot.
And it'll bury.
That rock really
second
comes down
shot,
doesn't it?
Back of the 8.
Turn is that in?
Oh, turn.
Mine is in. Oh, that's Mark's in, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Mark Kennedy being the left-hander.
Yep.
Coming to this game on in-turn takeouts, Mark was 100%.
And he jams
Good
it.
throw. I got it.
I wasn't going to flirt with hitting it high, though.
Threw it too good.
No, that's okay. Good throw. If anything,
Can't throw it straighter than that.
No.
Sorry.
Well, John Morris has done well every time he's had the hammer. He scored 2, and he's sitting 2. Final stone, John Epping.
Well, Jim Cotter has been playing really great. He made a double on his final stone, which really took any chance away for Epping to score more than 1. And so this is a draw against 2.
And a 4-2 lead for John Morris.
Stay with it. Stay with it. Yep. Got room. Petey, easy.
Let it bend in there.
Well, coming up next week, beginning on the 10th, the world will gather in Füssen, Germany, as they determine the last, well, it's the last chance qualifier for the Olympics in Sochi. 2 berths are available, and these are the men's teams. Interestingly enough, the U.S. has to try and qualify through there. John Schuster. Some names we'll know, like Yuri Schnittil and Thomas Dufour. Johnny Yar, you played with. He'll represent Germany. Aku Kashta, we saw in Victoria.
Vinny, your way. Vinny, your way.
And so the teams that have already qualified, these are the countries. Canada's representatives still to be decided, but there you can see familiar names to all of us. Sven Mikkel from Switzerland just won the Europeans, and he's come here to watch. He's with Brian.
Vic, thank you very much. Sven, welcome back to Canada. I know you spent a lot of time here. First off, congratulations on Europeans. How excited was your team?
Thank you very much. It was a great week. We had a perfect run. We made the right shots at the right time, and the luck was on our side this time, and we were just happy.
Great time tonight to watch a lot of these teams, and one of them will represent Canada. Your thoughts on the action that you've seen here so far tonight?
Oh, it's amazing. They play so well. Every team is so great. Best teams in the world. We like to scout them. We like to watch how are their tactics, how they call them shots, and it's just great to watch this crowd, this atmosphere.
How do you like your country's chances at the Olympics?
I think they're good. There are lots of good nations who want to play for the medals. Yeah, we just have to make every game per game, and then we'll see what's makeable.
So what is your schedule like the next few days here in Winnipeg?
Of course, we'll watch the games.
Hard to get there.
Really excited for the weekend. We have some practice as well, but our main goal is to watch the games this week.
Well, best of luck at the Olympics, and thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much.
It's interesting. The Swiss men have not had the kind of success, Linda, when you think of Miriam Ott. Primarily Miriam Ott, but is there, you know, you spend a lot of time in Switzerland. Is their men's program coming along?
Yeah, they had some retirements, as we're probably going to see in Canada in the next little while, with Kevin Martin, Jeff Stoughton, and Glenn Howard potentially over the next little while leaving the game. So there's little gaps like that happen, but definitely some young teams. Sven's team is very young. Some nice young teams coming up.
Good toss, right? Is he throwing peel here?
What's that?
Is he peeling it?
No. Well, maybe. I guess so.
It goes to show you, Russ. To come in here with the Olympics on the line, you're coming to watch and scout. And this year, of course, we saw more European teams, men and women, here playing on the Bonspiel circuit.
Yeah, they know where the top teams are. They train over here, all the top countries, and learn from the best, and they're getting better. And the Olympics is really going to be an open field, men's and women's. It's going to be really tough for any country to dominate now.
Wait. Yep.
I think more so in the men's play even than the women's play. If you miss one shot on Leeds Rocks on the setup attempt, you really don't have that opportunity to get that deuce going. So that one rollout, Ryan Harnden for the Jacobs team trying to hit and roll behind the guard, rolls out, and there goes the chance.
So 2 to play in a wide open fifth.
Clean. Just clean. Yep, a little bit. Might go. Oh, roll it, make him pull that in-turn peel. Yep. Oh, hard Dave. Roll it, roll a bit. Good. Good. Job, Kev.
Looking for the blank. Brad Jacobs.
Yep. Clean.
Just a dust. And away it goes, and so a blank will go on the board. Here in 5, we'll go to the break with Martin leading it 3-1. The men play tonight. They play tomorrow to wind up round robin. This one, Martin Jacobs, is a battle for first place. The winner will go right through the Sunday's men's final. That would mean 1 win away from going to Sochi.
The 2013 Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings is brought to you by World Financial Group, creating a better tomorrow for families today. WFG.
more problems here for Glenn Howard as we welcome you back. Coming in with those 3 losses against, so far, winless. Hard to believe the way he's playing, Kevin Koe.
Well, and Glenn Howard on his final stone trying to move things around. He actually opened up that front area to allow the opportunity for Kevin Koe to score 2. Does need a really good draw, though. Still needs to hit the white.
All weight, line's fine. T-line, T-line, yep. Yep.
And there it is. Kevin Koe, the 2010 Canadian World Champion, picks up 2 more. And he leads 6-2 going to the break. So Kevin Martin gets the single, then 1 and 3. That steal in 4 gives him a 2-point lead. 3-1. Kevin's with Brian.
Kevin, I know you got off to the start that you wanted. You have the lead after 5. Take us back to that first end. That one was a little bizarre, wasn't it?
Sure was. There's lots of misses, and then we were in great shape, but then a red light, and all of a sudden then we're in a little bit of trouble, and in the end Brad made a beauty and stuck it on the wing behind the guard, and we had to draw for 1. So yeah, kind of a crazy start to the game. It's been back and forth momentum-wise, would you agree, considering you both have had chances to have big ends? Oh yeah, if Brad gets by on his first one in 2, we're probably dead for 4. But he just wicked the guard. We got to go to the back of the house, and then he had to take 1. So yeah, definitely both teams have had lots of chances, and it's a close game, so it'll be a battle coming down the stretch. I know nobody felt worse in the building than Dave when that happened. Is it nice though to be able to pick up a teammate? Yeah, well, that happens. It's just I'm not sure exactly how it happened, but yeah, that's the first one of the. I haven't even seen anybody else get one this week, so it might be the first one of the whole week. So that's why they're there, and you just got to let go before that red line. Thanks for your time. Thanks, man.
Yeah, you just got to let go of the handle, then you've got to let go of the fact you did it. Let's take the numbers after 5.
Well, fortunately for Kevin and the team, they don't have to let go of the fact that they're 2 ahead and their numbers are much better. But if you think about Jacob's misses, him in particular, in 2 and 4, big end setting up and he missed. The one little thing on Martin's side, David Nedohin is only at 73%.
The numbers after 5 are brought to you by Tim Hortons, Canada's favorite coffee. Another update for you, and we'll check in on Stoughton and McEwen with Mike riding that 4 spot he put on the board in the 3rd, but here facing a couple Kathy.
Well, and Jeff made the decision to just draw out to the wings to lie 2, and you heard him say he's picked.
Boy, look at this. So it's Denny Neufeld on the left, Matt Wozniak, and now BJ Neufeld has come out as well, trying to drag whatever is under that stone with it, and they will not get it there. So look at this on this odd kind of a night. It's a steal of 2 for Stoughton and 5-4.
The 2013 Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings is brought to you by Purex Bathroom Tissue. Purex, 90 years of pure comfort. By M&M Meat Shops, frozen food at its best. And by Capital One. What's in your wallet?
And the Rocks will roll right through till Sunday and the end of this year's Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings, the Canadian Curling Trials, here at the MTS Center in Winnipeg. We welcome you back. Kevin Martin, Brad Jacobs, this is the showdown for first place. The winner will get that coveted spot in Sunday's final. The blank in 5 means that Brad Jacobs will once again have the lead, or have the last rock playing the Yellowstones. Martin has the lead, 3-1.
Whoa!
Good shot.
It is a funny thing that the importance of this game, it doesn't sound like the players are nervous, but there are a lot of mistakes. It's almost the opposite, like they don't feel the urgency to be out there as focused as they can be.
Well, I guess it's not a sudden death game. They're, they're already to the semi, but wow, what a difference. I'd sure rather be waiting around to Sunday, one game away from the Olympic Winter Games with the option of having Hammer.
We might be able to go, I don't know. I get a call. It's going to stop. Yeah, it's stopping.
Cage.
That's it. Cage.
Good. Yeah, I think so. Okay. It's locking on, Mark. Right in the nose.
Full speed, eh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's nice. Fight the forefoot.
Peeled once, but this time
Looks really
trying to
light
come to the face of the 2 in the forefoot.
Okay. Room. Just a freeze. Good push then. Just a freeze. Line's real good. Room. Weight's good. Pull. Let it curl.
It's all there.
Weight's
It's
really
all
good.
there. It's all there.
Weight's really good. Yeah, line's not. Whoa.
Yep. Lock it on. Hard, Ben, hard. Lock it on. Hard.
Yeah.
Shot, Mark.
Just that little bit short.
Good shot, Mark.
It's all about the angles, though. They would have loved it frozen, but it's a nice angle. It's really tough to remove that rock. You could throw a bullet across the face, get rid of both reds. You're sure not saving your shooter.
Yep.
E.J. Harnden.
Yep. Hard. Yep.
Try to play a little hit and roll off of it.
Hard, guys. Whoa.
Through to the backing. Leaves the Jacob Stone. Top 4 shot rock.
In the nose. In the nose, baby.
They're trying to roll that yellow one over.
Yeah, you're
Really
right,
nose.
Linda. No, it's just a simple nose hit.
Really
double.
nose. Yeah. This should run dead straight, just like that one last time that you ran back.
Nice to hear Ben encouraging David, reminding him of a good throw he had.
David Nedohin in his first.
No.
Just walking that line.
I know. I think it's good.
Yep.
And there they go.
Had to make sure we hit it, but
Boy, Davey. Oh, does that take its time?
It did, I know. Nice throw.
You make the double, I think, with Peel, yeah.
We didn't see that last year in the Martin team. When somebody was struggling, he was on his own little island. There wasn't a lot of help.
No, they're really working it. I am so impressed with that.
Yep,
You got teammates there, you might as well have them helping you, not hindering you.
Whoa! Yeah! Whoa!
Hardy!
Roll it.
Brian Fry will get them both.
Nose is good. Little roll to center's okay.
It's like the roll, Davey.
Shot, Ryan.
That control, Dave?
Yep.
Control!
Little extra weight, Kev.
Clean.
Little heavy. Yep. Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yep. Whoa.
No roll.
Oh.
Trying to jump it underneath, then it'll just
Get a little
Spin a little.
spring out
Nice shot.
Boy, Dave, good shot, man.
into the open.
Really good.
Shoot.
I think he makes it.
Yeah, but if it stayed quarter buried, actually, he would have had.
Good shot.
Yeah, it gives you a pretty easy slash if he gets one in there.
A little hit and roll, at least try to make him. If he doesn't stick it, then we go around the corner.
I think I like nose, little roll right now.
I mean, if you just bury it, a half is good.
Yeah.
In the fourth end, they took a big risk in trying that double on their last to get the extra point, and I think they might be a little shy of trying anything too risky. You try and draw around, they raise back something and stick it, and then you're looking at a couple in behind cover.
Yep. Whoa.
That curled all at once. I'm right behind that particular shot, and it broke hard from the hog line in.
Shot.
Call. Go now.
Kevin wants to, and I don't think he will. I think he's going to throw a bullet and remove the enemy rock, but he could roll both his reds into the rings here.
Just normal. No more than that.
What kind of weight?
Normal. Just normal.
Watch the shooter. Yeah.
So he's back to normal, so he is trying to stay
I think
for
he's
two.
trying to get them both.
That's a great call. Chance to force.
A little extra.
Boy, there's no time here. It's just has it in his mind exactly what he wants to play. Kevin Martin.
Just hoping to keep that one. That's okay. Yeah.
And he'll lose the shooter out the side.
Tuck that one a little bit.
Yeah.
EJ threw that.
He looked like he hooked his a little bit.
So a chance to use the corner guard finally.
Right on the. Yeah.
This is the one that the Martin team's had a little trouble getting enough, taking tight enough ice. It's not curling quite as much as it did at the start of the week.
About top 8 weight.
Yeah.
Taking right on center line, so it very quickly will be off that center line and potentially moving.
It's good. Just on it.
Well, Rip.
Brad Jacobs and his first. He does have the hammer here in 6, down by a couple. And now off that line, starting to break.
Top 4.
Line's perfect.
Weight's great.
Line's over curling.
Yep.
Hard.
Now the Hardens pick
Hard,
him up.
guys. Hard line.
Boy, it really goes. It really goes. And he'll drag it there for shot. Stone behind cover.
Never. I had to hit something.
Holy cow.
Well, if you're going to do that, you want to just split it?
Oh, no. Well, if we just do it, this is out of the house.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't have like a double and just flop in, that's all.
Yeah. Can't do anything with this. See there, just come around to here.
I don't mind what you said. You can tap it right back, or we can split it in depending on the line.
Oh, no, I'm just thinking of bumping it a little
Yeah, I know.
bit. Like
I just think it might be an easy.
Well, then we might as well just come to here.
Might be an easy just double and roll in, that's all. But yeah, if you come here, that's fine.
Veteran call. If Kevin bumps it, and I'll pretend that rock's not there. He bumps it to here and he stays there. Then the double can be made, but Brad might not be in the rings if you get the right angle
All
here.
you have to do is rub this a little bit. If it's tight, you just rub it and roll over here. It's two quite different shots, though. Oh, no, I know.
I think I liked Kevin's first call. Bump it 3 inches.
Yeah, the only thing I was worried about is if it bumps at 1 foot, does he have a 3/4 double and roll in? That's all.
Oh, of course he does. But if you bump it,
we bump it a hair this way, so we're sitting like that.
Wow. No, the other way. The other way.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
The other way.
Okay.
Or you just play the straight split, boys.
As long as we keep the angle just a little this way.
So you.
The ice is tough to get. That's the only thing.
Probably playing the intern at it. Well, maybe not. It's a draw to here, right?
Tap splitter come around. I think you have a good point, Kevin, in
draw
trying
the
to
edge
figure
of
out
the
how to
button is
get
the
to
line.
either of those shots. The ones that he likes the best.
That's a guess, eh?
It is.
I think it'd be letting
missed
the
that
guy
by
that's
quite
thrown
a ways.
91% play whatever he wants here.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of playing
It's a
with
funny
now.
thing you say that, because I just watched him and his expression, and
Right.
almost as if there was just too many voices. I'm hearing voices.
T-line.
Kevin's
Dead
like
buried
that.
back
He's calm under pressure, so people get a different impression of him. But he's wired into the game, and he's thinking all the time. There's 45 things going on, and he has to be clear, as Linda says, to throw this type of shot.
I'm just wondering if this is harder than the old bump there. Think yours is going to curl? If we get her to the back 8, it should.
Should.
Okay.
T-line even.
Okay, good.
So they've chosen the come around.
Do you like this, or would you prefer what they were talking about?
I do.
Little splits and bumps. And
I do. I think David had a good point.
It's good.
He just didn't sell it very well. I think he had a great point. That this is a much easier shot. Kevin makes these in his sleep. Just even if it's back 8, it's buried. What's Jacobs going to do?
No, line's not.
Oh, room.
No, line's perfect.
Hard.
Line's perfect.
Hard. I got it, Mark. Yep. All the way back. Go. Come on.
so Hebert will
Hard, Ben. Keep going, Ben.
Take
Go,
it
go, go,
horses
go,
with
go.
Stone.
Keep it hard. Hard,
And they'll
hard.
drag it to the back 8 for shot. With 1 to play.
Throw, Kevin.
Buried.
Yep. He's
I'd
got the
see an
double.
inch.
Yes.
That shot they were talking about, this type of thing, what David was saying is if you do that, Kevin can not only make the double, which is easy, but he might get the right angle to roll in here and get his deuce.
What do you think for right?
So by going in behind, which I think is the type of shot that Kevin Martin, that's his favorite shot now with the type of brushing he has. Now, because of the score, Jacobs, instead of taking a safe one, he's going to gamble and go for the gusto here, the deuce. And we know what happened in the 4th one when he went for the gusto. He gave up a single, and he could easily give up a steal here.
Not that hard.
I expect him to make this.
I would bet on it, yeah.
Big shot.
You can hardly see anything of that rock.
Could have moved a long way too, Linda. And then hang around just to hair that guard.
Starting out on the other side of that center line.
Back line. Whoa. Back line.
Final Stone
Yep.
with Martin sitting 1.
Whoa. Back line. Yep. Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Yep.
Now it's going to start to break. Here it comes.
Easy.
Now they got him. Punch it.
Attaboy.
Out it goes and sit for 2. Jacobs here in 6. Here are the standings coming into this 6th draw of men's play. So we know Kevin Martin, Brad Jacobs. The winner goes on to Sunday's final. And then John Morris alone in 2nd place. It's the teams at 3 losses. John Epping needs a lot of help at 4 to be involved in anything. Tomorrow, it'll be Morris against Martin. This is the final draw that comes your way, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Stoughton and Howard. Right now, both are at 3 losses. Depending on what happens tonight, they may be desperate for a win there. Mike McEwen will play Kevin Cooey. Kevin Cooey, the way he's playing tonight, might not want to do that. And then John Epping against Brad Jacobs. So still a lot to be decided, but tonight all important for those teams, particularly those teams at 3 losses, as the people here at the MTS Center watch what you are watching at home. As we broadcast to you and to a great crowd here in Winnipeg on this Thursday night. Welcome back. And so Jacobs with that very nice, quiet tap, roll, sit, gets the 2 and 6 to tie it. So here in 7 of a 3-3 tie, Kevin Martin will have the last rock playing the Redstones.
Gotta be behind the tee line, guys. Yes. Throw it back and forth.
Very, very nice tap for 2 from Brad Jacobs.
Remember Dave's?
Brad's always been an incredible hitter. Good drawer, but sometimes those shots years ago, he missed the odd one.
Oh, good.
I'm so impressed with their weight control.
Should be lots.
Okay. We were both saying that Brad's rock looks easy to read. It doesn't break fast. It just takes a nice curl down the ice.
Lots of rotation, clean. It kind of runs straight for 10 feet before it makes the move.
Coming down. Easy, easy, easy.
We mentioned the setup of the leads. The center guard was called and made. Nice come around by Ben Hebert. Ryan Harnden on his 2nd has had a little bit of trouble getting the rock in the right spot, so that's a draw to sit 2.
Well, you saw moments ago the storyline tomorrow when Morris plays Martin. I'm sure John Morris would love to go in with a 4-2 record. So it's all important for him tonight, as well as John Epping, to keep those remote hopes alive. And has a chance, what, for a couple here, Kathy?
He does. On Jim Cotter's final stone, they were trying to split the house, overswept, and so this does allow the open hit for 2.
And there it is for the deuce. And gets within 1. Well, the crowd responding to Jeff Stoughton's last rock, and as you see now, Stoughton is sitting the 2 with Mike McEwen about to throw his last.
But this has been a crazy end. He just got back within 1 point, and Jeff really left every stone in play. And at one point, there were 5 yellows. John made a double. He made a double. Jeff just made a triple. It's crazy, but it is a chance for Mike McEwen after seeing all those yellows to hit and stick for 1.
Yeah, facing a couple here.
Shot.
And there it is for the single for McEwen. In this all-Winnipeg battle, McEwen out of the Fort Rouge, Stoughton from Charleswood.
Anything.
For a little inside roll, didn't get it. Remember now it is Kevin Martin that has last rock in this 3-3 tie, playing the Red Stones, and he's sitting 1, covered, top edge of the 4.
Easy board? Well, EJ's upset because it was looking like they might have a chance to get a little roll and make it harder on Mark Kennedy, but now Mark can be the one to get there first.
You got, yeah. Okay. Hey guys,
Hey, your board.
Roll. Clean, yep. Hard.
Real hard. Oh, real hard,
Hard
for Pete.
for
Hard to
Pete.
stay.
Hard, Ben!
Hebert.
Hard!
Netawin.
Hard!
Just that little piece, and they did well to hold it, to grab enough of the stone, but not enough to hold the shooter.
Curl. What do you like, guys?
You're pretty good, unless we just had way too tight ice. I don't know.
Wait. Yeah, big. I don't like Peel.
Out turn.
You want to stick both of these.
Yeah.
Ryan Fry, you talked about Ryan stirring things up. Is this what you're referring to here?
That's a run back, but it's not an easy angle.
Perfect.
And he'll open it up. He'll open up the shot stone.
Oh my!
Did you roll normal like that?
No.
Yeah, you definitely did. That's
What?
I thought you were throwing normal.
I was asking. Well, that's the same ice for Peel anyway, no?
I just think you would have made it.
Wasn't I wide?
Mark, we got a chance, man. Let's. What are we
Yeah,
playing
it's very
scared for?
No.
Top 8, Dave? Yeah.
Mark was suggesting go top, go open side and control the deuce, but that red one, you can hit that and roll buried, so beat your opponent in there. Get this half underneath, which guards half the shot rock. There won't be a double.
And Ben's answer was, don't run scared.
Easy for a lead to say.
That's right.
Line's good.
So you better brush it to the right spot, I guess.
Clean.
Weight's really good. All there, Kev, all there. Right, almost right beside it.
Oh, whoa. Curl.
Sit.
Sit. Curl. Good shot. Well,
How good's that judgment? Almost right beside it.
Shoot. Nothing wrong with that, Davey. Good shot. It's all right, I guess.
Sorry.
What's wrong with that?
He actually overswept it a foot.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Wait, doesn't he? What's that?
What are we doing?
Run it back?
I think so. Ken knows it, because then he'll just hit and roll away.
I got enough to maybe make the double thin.
This?
That or I got, yeah, that or I can just play it straight.
Even if you dead nose.
Oh, you mean like
And
here?
if we dead- yeah, and if we dead nose it, that's fine.
I kind of like that.
No, I'm just talking straight, no run back.
I think
I've got an
you have to get on the same page. Ryan is talking about not using the guard out in front, just trying to get by the guard and make the double.
That's tougher.
If you like the run, fine.
Kind of like the run.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Yep.
Ryan Fry, and they pick him up.
Whoa. Yep.
Whoa.
Yep.
The Harndens
Whoa.
run it back. What's he got? And he'll get them both. And then that little catcher on the side could come into play because it's a Jacob Stone. Martin has last rock here in 7.
They sure are good at these angles. I think Brad was right. There were some options with that run back. It was hard, but there was a couple of ways you could hit it. It would still work.
He could actually stuck it, and I think it is nibbling actually way over there, but still a chance. But they've got another yellow run back.
Top 8, line's a little tighter. Come on. Looks a little lighter.
Wait there.
Okay.
It's going to over curl.
Yeah, for sure. Clean it. Just clean to stop. Just clean to stop.
Good shot, Dave. Good.
Good shot, Dave. Really good. And over curl a little bit as it pops out the side.
Out of this.
Hit light.
Stuck
another one, yeah.
Jeez. Team run back.
I like it. That side one on. That side one on. Yeah. I don't know. I like this. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought too.
And he sticks it. Sticks it perfect, yeah. Heck of a shot.
It's been an interesting game.
Yeah.
It has been kind of rocky.
I tell you what with Kevin is sometimes he gets upset with the ice and the rocks, but he's very good about his opponents. He doesn't let that bother him. That was, you know, great run back. Got lucky on the side, and it's time to throw your 2 rocks.
Skip Stones. One more time, a run back. Jacobs.
Come on, anything.
Deep. Oh. And now the shooter hangs out there covering the edge of the 4.
That was pure. Pure. I think he's got it. Well, he's got half a rock anyways, Pace. Yeah. So happy with when I let that go.
It's not the first time we've heard Brad say that he was happy with his release, with his throw, and it didn't work. So that means the wrong ice.
Right,
it's got to be
right middle of the 8-foot, Ben.
Okay.
How do you stop another double opportunity?
It's a 6-2 lead for Kevin Cooey, Kathy. They blanked 6, and Cooey is sitting top and back 12 foot, so it's a draw against 2.
No, one's red, one's yellow.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. So it's a draw for 2. My eyes failed me there.
It's, you know, it was one of those ends where there were lots of rocks in play, and Kevin Cooey made a big weight shot, and he moved 4 of his own out of the house, but he left Glenn's in, and Glenn was able to just carry that through, and there's the deuce.
Thank you very much. Sorry.
It's not fast anymore. That's a way different.
Actually close,
that should have been back 4 for fun.
No, Dave, no, Dave, no, Dave.
That's good. Perfect.
Good shot.
I was worried about this.
Well, yeah, obviously.
You can get shot.
He might have, might be able to roll for shot here, possibly.
You think that doubles there?
What?
You think that doubles there?
It makes a double.
No. You don't think so?
It's close.
I think it's real close. Not firing it.
No, I don't. I think it's half.
Yeah, and you can get to half with like control.
Yeah, but you're not going to have enough to.
I mean, we're not really gonna. Well, what else do we do?
Well, you can roll for shot, can't you?
No.
What?
I don't think so. No, definitely not.
What?
Definitely not. Just beak it and.
A little frustrated sigh there for him. And by Brad Jacobs, knows he's probably going to give up a deuce here.
Well, he missed the run back, and he missed it so well. It was so close that he's left that yellow one off to the corner that's allowing him.
Double's not there?
So the double isn't actually there. You can see it there. It might be there, but it's pretty risky. It's just going to concede the deuce here.
With like control weight.
And that's a frustration. You work hard last in to get a deuce to tie it, and then give it right back.
Stay focused here. They can sit shot rock here and force Martin to have to hang around.
Whoa! Nope.
Go!
Their shot.
Yeah.
Just checking to see if, in fact, what he could draw instead of play the hit is
Was that the reason for the?
Yeah, he wanted to make sure to see who was shot. If he shot, he just draws for 2. But I love this call. Most teams will throw normal weight at this.
Heavy draw should hang in there for us.
Heavy draw.
Heavy draw,
especially when you got the guy on the left and the guy on the right of him.
Yeah, back line. I like that. Yeah, back line.
Yep. They've held a stone straight once or twice.
The odd time, yeah. There's a good chance this won't be light either. Much better chance of hanging around at a back rock by throwing soft weight.
Whoa! Right off.
Final stone is 7.
Never.
Now it's just riding this line, but once it gets off. But is he going to find the hole here? Is this possible? Would he be going right between this?
Ben on the yellow. Go, Ben. Go.
Wow, look at this spin. It rolled that line, and it's a giveaway. He'll settle for just the single. We don't see that very often.
That's a tough one.
We've seen a lot of things tonight we don't see very often. Kevin Martin makes a mistake. Settles for just the single. Takes just the single. Yep. It's the battle for first. Just some of the music you'll hear at the patch. A reminder, this year the Scotties will be in Montreal, and if you'd like to join us, Maurice Richard Arena, curling.ca/tickets. Good golly, Miss Molly. Little Richard, for those of you of a certain vintage, Little Richard turned 81 today. Can you imagine that? So we welcome you back to the MTS Center. Big mistake. Kevin Martin gets just the single and leads it now 4-3 as we go to the 8th. Brad Jacobs has the last rock playing the Yellow Stones. No sooner did you say, though, Russ, you know, and Linda, he can give it to his brushers, and he never did with his last brush. Never gave him a chance.
That's shocking. And he knew it when he let it go. He got outside the line, gave it a little extra weight, but he only had to move it an inch. Like I would have played, taken 6-7 inches less than draw ice and just throwing draw weight. And he kind of threw that in betweener and upped it up a bit. And yeah, that's been a funny game. A lot of great shots and a couple of no-brainers.
Clean, yep. Must have grabbed. I think he grabbed something. How much?
Hey, we can almost get to that.
We want to over curl that, I think. Yep. Keep it on the nose.
They thought it grabbed some debris. It definitely slowed down, and that's not what they were hoping for. Of course, they were hoping to come around it.
John Morris up by 1, but it's John Epping here that has Morris in all kinds of trouble. Remembering, of course, it's Jim Cotter that throws the 4th stone for Morris, Kathy.
Well, John Epping made a great hit and roll on his final stone, so you can see what Jim Cotter faces. Has to get around that stone in the top of the forefoot and have it ducked right to the lid.
Terrell Griffith, Rick Sawatsky on the brush. Get to that stone just at the back, the rub and roll, and a little too far. Can you believe it? A steal of 1. Epping keeping himself alive. Needs some teams to come back.
Yeah, we're back 8.
Oh, guys.
Whoa. Sorry, Mark. We hit that way too hard too early.
Sit.
Okay. All right.
Keeping you busy, Kathy. Let's go over and check in on Stoughton McEwen. And it's McEwen sitting the 3 as Jeff Stoughton gets set to throw his last.
Well, Jeff made a really nice come around on his first one, and Mike ran a stone that was in front straight back, picked it out, and that's why he lies 3.
Both these teams at 3 losses.
Clean it. No.
Final draw to come up tomorrow morning. For the single, McEwen leads it 6-5.
Once again, things didn't set up, especially after that pick on Ryan Harnden's shot, so they blasted everything off the front, and that means that Kevin can peel the corner, and we're down to 1 stone again.
Why throw that weight? I just don't get over it. It's just, wow.
I'll take it. I'll take a possibility of a blank. I would take it. Oh, yeah.
Yep. Mine's good.
Weight's good too. Okay. Yep. 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 Shot each.
Like freezing one with Dave throwing it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, George, run here, just straight? Yep, right through it.
Well, we've talked about how David has struggled a little bit, and so Brad Jacobs' team thinks they have a little chance if they play a freeze on the next one to get a mistake from David.
Okay. Hey. Go, Dave. Shot.
All right, so let's think this out. The reason they think they may take advantage of David Nedohin at the moment is what?
Well, he doesn't play the upweight the same way as the rest of Kevin Martin's team, and so he gets a little more curl, so they're hoping if they glue it on, there's a little mistake made on the amount of curl that David gets, and he can't blast them out.
Not room.
And it's a small chance. Good heavens, David makes a lot of shots.
Yeah, you don't.
But it's knowing the opponent.
That's right.
Yep.
You don't win the Brier 4 times without making the odd peel.
No, no then. No. Yep.
Well, that looks close.
All you. Yep.
Right to the nose. Is that as nice as it could be?
Well, the speed's awfully great, which you can't do much more than that. But just at the last fraction, it made a bit of a turn, and it makes this a lot easier. Half a rock with speed, it'll go with these rocks. It might not happen at your local club, but with these rocks, it'll go.
Come on. Hard. Yellow.
Yeah, spring it.
Boy, David, good toss.
And David, it's like a pitcher challenging a fastball hitter. Just, I'm going to put one by you.
I didn't hear you,
but that was the challenge right there to David Nedohin. You're going to try that with me? I'll show you.
D-line.
Drop. All right, clean it up, Mark. Big print right over the hog line, right in his line. Right?
Sets up an interesting ninth end, of course, that you're looking at an eighth end where Brad Jacobs would have loved to have scored, and 9 isn't usually the one you want to when the score is close like this. You hope to hold the hammer for 10.
Clean. Yeah, heavy clean. Yep, do a curl a bit. Okay. Just went overall. Oh. Yeah, may as well go.
Gee whiz. And that'll just spin back and grab the back of the 12.
I curl up. Yeah.
What do the numbers tell you, Linda?
Well, it tells you Kevin Martin is continuing to play well, have the feel for draw weight. My goodness, look at those numbers, 95%. And Brad Jacobs has had some tough hits, run backs, and one, of course, in 4 he tried that was really difficult, so his numbers are definitely lower.
The player numbers brought to you by Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Room. Just line. Room.
Going to play down to the corner of the Russ?
Yeah, try to lock it on there, but it's again, speed on this ice is so easy because of the good sweepers, but to get the right line is so tough. Looks a little hot.
Even if you made a freeze at the back of the 12th, but there's very little distance for someone to spring it out anyways.
Ooh, just about left the red one in.
Good throw.
Force is maybe a little positive.
Either one's good. Blank's good. I always rather have the hammer tied up. True. Very strange. Amazing shots, awful shots.
Even the players are shaking their heads out there over what's happening.
Kevin Martin at his last.
Close.
Oh.
Oh. Yep, yeah, a little bit, guys. Come on. Hard, Dave, a little roll.
Hard. Close. Have a good try.
Trying to roll it over on top of the other end to make the blank tough.
Good try.
Good end, Kev. Good force. Good. Or good blank.
Final score, Brad Jacobs looking for the blank.
Hard. Let it go. Let it go. Hard.
Good. So a blank goes on the board. Here in 8, Martin continues to lead in this battle for first place.
When you play with guys for 7 years and then all of a sudden you're on the other side of the ice as they are, you know, it's a little bit strange.
You know, it's just part of sport. At the high levels, your team is your team, and if something happens and a player has to do whatever they got to do, and that's the way it is.
Rarely see a team stay together for more than 4 or 5 years, and we had a great 6 or 7 years together. And I feel very lucky and privileged to have had the experience and been able to play with those guys. I'm sure it's going to be a barn burner.
On the ice, different sheets tonight, but tomorrow in the final draw, they will face each other. John Morris now skipping the team from Vernon and Kelowna against his former partner, his Olympic gold medal teammate, Kevin Martin. That's just one of the stories when we join you again tomorrow morning at 9:30 Eastern Time with the final men's draw. A blank in the 8th.
Hard line. Top 4.
Kevin Martin continues to lead this one, and it's a big one with the winner getting a spot in Sunday afternoon's final.
We're bumping.
Brad Jacobs will have the last rock here in 9 playing the Yellowstone.
No. Keep curling. Sit. Sit.
Hair big, yeah.
Sit. Just the foot.
Here, guys. Come on.
Bump it in.
Great on this one.
At one point, Kathy, it was 4-0.
Yes.
Kevin Cooey, and now Kevin is has to play a tough run back.
He does. Glenn made a great bury on his first and guarded on his second, and so for Kevin needs to run it straight back and pick it off.
Run it back, and he stuffed it. And so it will be a steal of one more. Glenn Howard within one after trailing after 3. 4-0.
Hard, boys. Hard, hard. Whoa. Yep.
Good sweep, guys.
Shots, Ryan.
Gotta get top tier. Yep.
I think it's pretty clear that Kevin Martin would like to keep it cluttered and try and force Brad Jacobs into taking the single.
Same as he's been throwing.
Line's good. Freeze it. Hard. Line's good. Freeze it. Yep.
Yep, gotta go get.
Hard line.
Line's good, gotta go.
Hard line. Hard line. Never off. Never off. It's a little light.
Hard, Ben.
Oh, off. Off.
Weight was okay.
Not really.
Oh, we would have got there, Ben.
Yeah, but I think that's why it's curled.
Right behind. Can you make that double?
I don't think you want to make.
Well, John Morris has seen a 4-1 lead after 3 slip away to a 5-5 tie, giving up the steal of 1 and 7, and trying to. Looks like he's sitting the 1 top edge of the 4. Chance for more?
Well, there is. John's first inclination was a draw for 2. This shot is not without risk.
Get one, maybe kick one, and tried to move it enough, and he could not. And so it will be just the 1 top of the 4. And a 6-5 lead, Morris.
Yep. All the way, Fry. Yep.
Not quite far enough. Good shot all the same.
Mark, how much?
Does leave a double.
I think it's,
Going to be some great finishes across the board here tonight.
Half?
Yep. Yeah, you roll up into that one. That'd be nice.
Half full, bud.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good half.
Oh, no, you're right. Half rock. Yeah, it's half. This way?
Yeah.
Solid half, I would think. Thicker would be better. You're rolling into that pocket. Frozen or something wouldn't be bad as opposed to missing narrow.
Half to a thick half, eh, Mark? Yeah. All right. Oh, good throw. Hair thicker, right?
Well, it's a lively building tonight with the two Winnipeg teams playing each other. Oh, we're looking forward to being in Banff in the new year for the Travelers All-Star Curling Skins game. You have a chance to vote on the players who will be there. Go to tsn.ca. You can vote until December the 8th. We'll have the draft show as well as Skins game coverage January 10, 11, and 12.
Whoa! Yeah! Whoa!
Run this back. And look at that. Got them all. And sits on the edge of the 8-foot.
Easy call.
Earlier in this game, you heard Kevin Martin say something about team run back because who he is playing. They played him so well.
Incredible. Gorgeous. Knowing the angles. Fry's so good at calling those two. They all see them. It's amazing.
So we're just playing third stones here, Russ. Is this an indication now, or at this point, having made that shot, does Jacobs play this through, hope to blank, and then take the hammer to 10?
Exactly, and Kevin can't do much about it. You know, the only other option there would be to try to throw a freeze. If it's offline, you give up a deuce. You don't want that either. So Kevin Martin loves to have hammer coming home, but he's not going to have a choice here.
Yep. Clean. Just clean.
Well, both these teams are 3 losses, Kathy, and it's crucial at this stage of the round robin. But this one for Mike McEwen, he has a chance to get 3, and a loss for Stoughton with a couple of ends to play, that would be critical.
Well, it would, and it was the outturn draw that Jeff made on his first one. Mike made a lovely shot to get it out, and so Jeff went on that side of the sheet, that half closest to the crowd.
I'd stay down.
Was not even close.
Hard. You really got to go, guys. Hard. Hard.
Matt Wozniak on the left. Danny Neufeld on the right.
Hard.
Got to go, boys.
Go.
Got to go, boys.
Got to go to get by.
Oh, they did well to get it by that guard as it just grazed it for 3.
That picked out of my hand too.
It picked right.
I'm not sure what's happening. That is an end sheet, and we do talk about it being a little warmer potentially, but 2 major picks, and that one was almost as costly as the one that stopped short of the house.
The only thing I can suggest to you is that we're sitting here with coats on. The vents or the air circuit fans are on. What am I trying to say? The fans are on. And I'm just wondering if, in fact, the fans are blowing a little dust around.
It's a good point, because we had the problem last time they were here a few years back, and they have trouble controlling the airflow, and that's very possible. It blows it down, especially on the outside sheet where Jeff Stoughton is. And we've seen a lot of problems there. Rachel Holman missed the rings by 100 miles twice in a game 2 nights ago. So Jeff just was guessing on that one.
Yours slid good too, though. Your guard. We got another one through? Yep. Didn't want to drop it short. Sit. Fast spot.
He knew. He wasn't going to throw that one.
No.
Yep. Yep.
Clean, I think.
Oh. Good.
I got it, Dave.
Okay, T-line this time.
Yeah. Does it matter? I don't know.
Occasionally we see mistakes made at this stage of an end where somebody does stick on a blank attempt, but not very often with the weight that they play. So you almost feel like once the mistake is made early in the end, you should just throw them all down and just start the next end.
That's lots of weight.
Weight's good, yeah.
Okay.
T-line, guys.
Martin at his last here in the ninth.
Shot.
This game moving along very quickly compared to the others.
Hey, look where that curled to, didn't you?
So here's the big shot, the attempt to blank.
Wait.
Final stone, Brad Jacobs. And he'll get it. So the blank on the board here in 9.
Shot each.
Martin will lead it. Jacobs, though, will have the all-important last rock.
It's now time for today's secret word. The secret word is ice maker. Go to finaln.ca and enter this word for your chance to win. The 2013 Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings is brought to you by Tim Hortons. Always fresh, always great tasting coffee.
Time for another update as we welcome you back. Glenn Howard against Kevin Cooey, and Howard, boy, trying to find his way back into this one.
Well, he is, and for Kevin Cooey, the shot selection on his first one allowed Glenn to make the double. This is to concede the point.
Getting rid of 2, and it'll be a steal of 1 at the back of the 4. And all the way back, he has come trailing 4-0 after 3. They're now even at 6 in an all-important game for Glenn Howard, who comes in with a record of 2-3. This has been an interesting game, to say the least. We've even overheard the players saying good shots, bad shots. Well, here in the 10th, somebody's got to make some good shots. Martin leads it by 1, but it's Brad Jacobs, the reigning Canadian champion, who does have the last rock playing the Yellowstones.
Where is it?
Believe it or not, this is the key shot. Center one was played in the rings, then the corner guard, center guard, and now if you don't get this in the right spot, Kevin Martin starts to get control over the house. So this second lead rock for the team with hammer is all important.
They're playing the call we like, but it's always dangerous in the 10th end to tap it back a bit. You don't want to overcook this and miss everything. If you tick the guard with this light weight, you might roll in.
Come on, he's
hard.
Here it goes. Starting to dive at this center guard now.
Hard, guys.
EJ Harden, Ryan Fry, get it by. Ho-ho. And they'll push it back far enough. Sit 1.
Shot. Beautiful shot.
Hard, guys.
Unbelievable to get that by. This really frees things up for the Jacobs team. Kevin wanted to close it down, have many rocks at the top of the 8-foot area. Now, even if this is made, Jacobs is going to have some chances.
Almost hack.
Okay.
Clean.
I thought weight was good.
Whoa. Close. Clean.
Yep.
Easy.
Easy.
Yep.
Easy.
Whoa. Oh.
Bach Kennedy.
Easy.
Dave.
Looking for a roll.
Roll that baby. Roll it.
Go down, hard.
And just a little bit towards the guard side.
You have weird on your game story?
Well, two weird ends that we're going to talk about. The fourth end, Brad Jacobs elected to try a very tough double, and that's when he gave up a steal. And then in the seventh, Kevin Martin had a tap for two, and he rolled out. Big numbers, but also some big mistakes.
The game story brought to you by M&M Meat Shop's frozen food at its best. EJ Harnden. And he's going to smack that guard.
As far as I can, right?
It's sitting, I think.
Hard, Kev, hard, hard, hard.
And it will hang around back edge of the 12-foot.
That's why you throw that weight. That's a wonderful shot. That shot could end up winning the game.
What? They got two corners. We got to get a center guard. No choice. Well, they got two corners, Benny.
What is he going to do if we rip the back one? Hit and roll? Or draw?
No. He's just drawing one way or the other. Well, maybe hit and roll. He's got two corners, so he doesn't have to panic. He's got lots of time.
Center guard, eh? Probably?
Pretty much. Pretty has to be, because he can take all day, you know. Two corners, he's got us.
Well, the only thing is he's going to go around these corners and we're going to be shot rock. We're going to be laying two. Might lie two. It's got to be fairly tight, I imagine?
Yeah.
What else do you want to do? Well, I like hitting the one in the rings. I don't want to leave any of the rocks in the rings.
He's running it back.
Yeah, I know.
No matter
That's what I'm worried about.
Well, I know, but they got two corners. There's not much we can do about that.
But if we guard and he runs and makes the run double, now he's one in the rings. Now what do we do?
You could run both corners. Not an easy shot. Ben's suggesting in this area here, and Kevin's saying we're in trouble already. Let's just throw the guard up and make him make the hard shots.
It's a hit and roll game. Well, and he's never in danger.
He's never in danger, no.
Okay, let's guard. Make him make a good. I like guard.
Got to throw center guard.
Yeah, I like it.
Ready.
Well, you totally let him off the hook if you just hit the open one. What's your call? Well, of course. I'm
your call.
Careful. Oh, but you got a lot of time. I know. But even if he nuts it, I mean, he might nut it.
I think so.
Yeah. Right? Hey, here's
I understand Ben's concerned about leaving an opposition rock in the house when the opposition needs two for the win, but that one at the back you cannot worry about. There's so many chances through this latter part of the end for Brad Jacobs to get something in behind, get a hit and roll, draw, freeze. You just can't worry about that biter.
Weight's good. Yeah, weight's nice. It's there.
A little extra room early. A little bit of room early.
Mark Kennedy.
Whoa.
Just clean, just clean.
Off. Need it to curl.
Clean? Get ready.
Whoa, not too tight, Off.
It's fairly tight. Well, I want it to guard it. You want to go?
It is.
Yep. Hard.
Good.
Shot, Mark. Real nice.
These guards don't look too spectacular, but, 10th then. Mark Kennedy or whoever's throwing it sitting in the hat going, oh my goodness, if I don't get the absolutely the right line. And the only way you can get the right line is get the right speed. Well done.
You get one.
Well, the nice thing for Kevin is he's got an opposition playing run backs. That means the shooter won't be in the rings. He's not establishing anything as yet. And he still has to make good contact with the one in the house.
EJ Harnden. And they got him. Fry and Ryan. And they'll run it straight back.
Good save. We nearly weren't playing an extra end if there is one. The hack would have been gone.
Yeah, there was a grab at the back as that rock went through, but there is the problem I was talking about. You don't make the run
come
back.
around this way and keep the angle. Yeah, I like that. Nice one too.
McEwen leads by 4. Final stone for Stoughton. Jeff Stoughton coming up here in the 9th and facing one.
Well, and Mike McEwen made a really nice shot in his last one, just threw blast weight to the freeze that Jeff had and made it all go away.
Okay, fine. Intern draw. That rock's been great.
Good luck, guys. Good luck.
Wow, for the single.
You guys are playing good. Good luck.
Mike McEwen is going to win it.
Good luck tomorrow, guys. Good luck tomorrow, Mike.
To the applause of the crowd here in this battle of all Winnipeg teams, Mike McEwen from the Fort Rouge will win it 9-6, improving his record to 3-3. And Jeff Stoughton goes to 2-4.
Whichever way that game was going to go, there was going to be a lot of cheering to Manitoba team, so
now,
our game is stopped, Vic.
Look at this. Realizing that this is likely the last time they'll see Jeff Stoughton play for an Olympic berth.
Good luck with it. Good luck with it. Good luck.
That fourth loss going to be very, very difficult to come back from, if at all, depending on the way these other games go.
David Nedohin did a very good thing, and we've talked about his experience.
So we're
new to this team, not new to the big game, and he decided to not just stand up and wait. He came all the way back down the ice to talk to Kevin, reset, make sure they knew exactly what they were doing, and let the building calm down.
That's why he's a great pick here, because he's been through these wars. He knows exactly what to expect.
Weight should be all there.
Line's a little tight.
Okay, weight's there.
Okay. Clean.
Come forward. It's not heavy, guys. We can go.
Okay. Line's good.
Weight's there. Don't want to sweep it. Don't want to sweep it.
Okay, hold it.
It's all there. It's heavy.
Oh.
It's heavy. It's heavy. It's heavy.
Okay, well, let her die. Oh, just let her die if it will. Well, that's back 8. Oh, it's all right. Back a bit. Okay, it's fine.
I didn't think that was heavy. I know. Hey, on Kevin's draw in the last one, I thought he was back 4 and it was back line.
Yeah, they're saying it's getting a little
sure
quicker.
didn't think
That
heavy.
often happens. A lot of times in curling clubs, the ice slows down gradually, but sometimes with this bigger crowd and the temperature fluctuation, they have to keep pulling the temperature down in the on the brine to keep the ice cold enough. And it's not an exact science. David would love that one back.
T-line.
This is a good chance, though, for Jacobs to get one in there. You have to make it now.
No. T.
Road,
Still
on the
button. Line to it.
Right off for line.
Coming down. We're back 4.
No then. Right off. Right off.
Well, guys.
Okay.
Shots. I thought it would swing a bit more.
I think that's a good spot.
I think you get to throw 2.
Well, there was that disruption with waiting for the other sheet. When David came down, he was forgetting it's still his turn.
Get Dave's broom, Mark. Just a hair less weight, or?
Yeah. Line was perfect.
Yep.
An assist from Ryan Fry.
Thanks. Take your time.
Just same broom. Where I gave you last time.
Try to get across.
I don't think Heather's ever done that.
Right on it, Davey. Right on the nose.
She won't let him forget,
Just get
though.
the inside. Yeah, I know if you get the, but if you're right on the nose, is it good still? Yep. Yeah, it looks like it. Same weight.
Still room to get in there and either snuggle in or tap it a little bit, but get in a good spot, top button.
Hair less weight. Whoa, room. Weight's close. Room.
Line's
Whoa,
good.
there. Whoa. T-line. Whoa. T-line. Whoa. Weight's really good. Whoa. All there, Kev. We got the same weight.
Well, then, not going to curl enough.
It's a hair less. Weight's
Trying.
good.
Yep.
Weight's good.
Hard.
Hard, guys.
Hard.
Hey, come on. Come on.
Oh, we lost it.
Wow, that is rotation right there.
Tipped a little. I don't know if he just lost his handle weight. Okay. Oh, it was perfect. Hair less.
Like you say, Linda, that's got very little rotation on it. When the rotation with these rough inserts, they'll start to pull, and away it goes.
There was nothing, no rotation at all.
It went from a little heavy to actually light.
You would think, though, I mean, with his experience on arena ice, right? He should extra rotation.
But it's hard to do. You've thrown billions of rocks with that same rotation, and now that the rocks are sharper, it's hard to adjust.
Room.
Line's good.
Line. Room.
Ryan Fry.
Room. 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 Room, guys.
Wait, T.
Wait. Whoa, line.
Wait,
Yep.
wait.
Whoa.
Vertical.
Yeah. Go.
Look at this, just absolutely warp in there. Shot stone. Jacobs, second shot.
Sweet.
Martin.
It's nice curling.
You can pick this. Oh, no, you can't.
He's got this. Skinny.
Feel the guard.
Feel the guard.
If we peel the guard, what's he do? Probably just
John
freezes.
Epping and John Morris as they play in 9. And it appears that Morris is sitting the 2 final stone. Epping on the way.
Well, he just threw a really nice draw. That was the final stone Jim Cotter picked out, and so he's seen this path. He's made the shot, but it is against 2. Needs full 4, biting the white.
This is a big game for Epping to keep himself alive. A win to bring Morris back. To hand John Morris a third loss.
Right in the tee, buddy. You got it made. Right in the tee.
4 lost teams would still be alive going into the last day.
Hey, Johnny.
Oh, look at that. Did he grab it? Did he get enough?
Looks like it.
It does, as John Morris just kicks it away. How did he do that? They're tied at 6.
Makes his angle much tougher there.
Yeah, it'd be beautiful to move this just a little bit so then I can nut it.
Sure.
Later. So come around, bounce off this.
And he's just gonna.
No, but we're gonna be sitting right here, Ben.
That's the call.
Good.
Hey,
Benny,
we
be
could ever tuck
decisive.
here,
It's a
actually,
good
that's not
call.
bad.
Nope.
If you could ever tuck here a little bit.
Yeah, that's probably the best thing. If we could ever come around.
You got a little bit
but
of
if we
wiggle
get to
room
here,
there when you get around that guard.
Then we're done.
Yeah. It's either gotta be
Top
here. Okay, bump a hair is good.
I don't like this situation. Just top 8.
One of the reasons you get nervous if you're playing Brad Jacobs is there are some rocks out in front that can be run in, and they love to make those shots. So Kevin's taking a lot of time to look at the angles and try not to leave Brad one of those big weight shots.
It's unfortunate for Davids. He couldn't throw it any better, and with 3 feet to go, it was money, and away it went. Jacob still has to get his deuce, so don't forget. So he's got to find a way to get in there. And he's got that red slash on the left-hand side.
Top 12. Top 8. Weight's good. Well then,
We can go.
Line's good. Line's good.
Top 12. Gotta go.
Go ahead.
Really gotta go.
Where is it?
Really
Line's
gotta
good.
go.
Line's good.
Line's good.
Top 8 is what they were asking
Top 12.
for.
Yeah, top 8.
Right here, guys.
Right here. Hard. Yep. Yep. Yes.
Whoa.
Hard, guys. Hard. There.
Good shot.
What a beauty, because it choked off. It was like it's got 6 inches past that other red, then stops that out-turn raise.
No, it's good.
Kill those 2 reds.
Yeah, make that.
What?
Could make that. We could also run this.
I don't like running that.
No?
Pardon?
I don't know if I like running that.
Can we play this? We could. What's he gonna play?
Because if we make this, he's got to. If we kill those, he's got to guard either this or that, right?
Yeah, we're gonna have. He's
We're
gonna
have this
to,
or that.
Well, he'll go right into here.
That's fine.
Play that.
He's got to guard something.
Or you
We're
can.
gonna have something to run back.
We're gonna have something to run back. He's right. Want to call a timeout, or we have 2 of them?
Yes.
Let's
guys,
call a timeout.
time out. Wherever it is.
Brad. Call the timeout. You can come out if you want. Can we? Can you get to this?
I think they got to leave that guard, because if they take it off, run it back, make this double, it might make Martin's next shot easier. I kind of like throwing a bullet here, running this out, running that out, and that then exposes this rock, because that's the one that Brad Jacobs is going to have to tap to win the game.
You don't need much weight. You only need.
It's overthinking.
You only need to bump this 3 inches.
I'm just wondering.
I'd rather just kill those 2 reds.
I'd rather kill these 2.
if we kill those, where's he going to go?
Okay, if we...
Because he's got to take away something.
Just talking, though. If we can get to that and push this in line 2, what does he do?
I don't think that's
I'm just wondering if we just don't line it up like this for him to smash it. Like if we bump it to here and
this
line
would
here.
never go anywhere.
True. Well,
we have
maybe,
a shot
maybe not.
for 2.
We got to
then how do we score too?
Is that there?
Okay. That's what I'm questioning. Is it there? We got to shave the guard to make this, I think.
Can you throw it
Not really.
normal?
You just got to get
half will make it go.
Yeah, we
still
don't
got
quite
time.
have half.
Oh, you don't have half?
We don't quite have half.
All you need is a quarter.
I think you need a quarter to make it go.
Easy.
Okay, let's play that.
Well, let's.
No, that's the call. I'm just saying we don't have a ton of.
Throwing peel or just firm?
Well,
all you need is a quarter rock and that spins easy.
Let's play it.
Okay.
You like this?
You like
Well,
it?
Glenn Howard has come all
Yeah,
the way
100%.
back to tie 6-6, trying to stay at 3 losses. He is sitting the 2. Final stone coming up for Kevin Koe and what? Drawing the button?
Well, that's in fact the case on his first one. He ran the stone that was Glenn Howard straight back to pick a stone off on the 12th foot, but he left the guard, and that's what Glenn went behind. It has been a long time since he has thrown a draw.
Pat Simmons managing the house. Nolan Thiessen on the left. Carter Rycroft. He's got to have the white. Got to have the white if he's going to pick up a win here. Got to have the white. Have the white, and he's got the pin for the win. Kevin Koe will win his first and hand Glenn Howard what could be a crushing 4th loss.
We can't. No, it's got to be exactly same throw you just threw. I think you want to
bite the 8.
Yeah. But you can't show him either side, no. Watch yourself. Because we're here.
I'm just thinking of this.
Yeah, I know. You know, I'm a little worried.
Well, this is gone.
I'm just a little worried. It doesn't clip this, does it?
I don't think so. I don't think so. But he still has the hack waiter, and then he just stops here.
Yeah. I like your call. Just it's got to be exactly splitting center line. Exactly.
Half in the 8.
Like
half in the 8?
Well, that's
trying to block
or
run
you
back.
can be up here. Center line. Yeah.
Just got to split center.
We just can't give him this in-turn tap.
Yeah. Full 12 makes the nose hit.
And the run back, and not leave the one they're about to throw as a usable stone to raise up. It's
that's
asking
it.
a lot.
That's it. The other one is if Kevin makes the great shot, if he's up in that area, you might see Brad Jacobs run this one in because there's a nice angle here to keep this yellow one in the 4-foot area for the deuce.
White top 8.
Hard to guard everything, so you want to leave him the hardest shot. But I'd like this a little deeper and keep it on the right-hand half. I'm not sure he can make it on the out-turn side, Linda.
So the final stone for Kevin Martin.
I thought we had the same weight.
I think it's close.
Here in 10, he leads by 1. Right now it's a tie game. Shot stone covering the button belongs to Jacobs.
Gotta go with the top 8.
Okay, go ahead.
We don't.
Bite top 8. Just bite top 8.
Room.
Mine's perfect. Split center.
Room. Clean. Got a split center, guys. Split center. Clean.
Just clean.
Split center.
Off.
Split center. No more. No.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear.
What a foot tight, eh?
Okay. Pretty good.
Another timeout being called. They have the tying point. Can they somehow move that red off the button and get 2?
How much weight? Not throwing
It looked like it was going to slide all the way up to the yellow for a moment.
Did it ever?
It's okay, Tom.
Tom, it's okay.
We're just calling it for something to do.
Can you make this with the intern? Can you make the intern? I don't think so.
I think it's control.
What is this nose hit?
It's right on the
nose
nose.
gets it.
Pretty much right on the nose, Brad.
How much weight?
Control, I think.
Okay.
I think we got to throw control at
They're
this.
saying control because the problem is this rock here, when it hits the red one, it could spin over this way a little bit and roll out of the 4-foot.
Right on the nose.
So the softer weight makes more sense, but that makes it a little tougher. We've seen Brad Jacobs throw some lasers down there. It takes the ice reading right out of it, but this now all of a sudden he's got to worry about line. This is not a gimme. Dead on or a fraction high side.
It's not going to hit the back yellow, but the front yellow might spin. But
not with any kind of weight.
All right, risk and reward. If you take what you've got in your pocket as a tie game, you go to an extra. Your belief is, if you're Jacobs, that Martin will have the last rock. He's going to win it there.
Exactly.
So you go for it now, do you?
You got to go for it now. And I don't think there's any risk. I don't see any way that Martin can steal one here. So he's got his point. This is a chance to get the deuce.
Some of the Cooey team. And Howard sitting there. Chance for the win. The chance to put himself into Sunday's final. Brad Jacobs, the Harnden brothers. Ryan Fry calling line. Run it back. Touch it up for the win. What a shot. Brad Jacobs is through to Sunday's final.
That's just brilliant.
Sometimes it's tough to take it away from this team. They have so many weapons.
Come on, guys. Gotta go. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on,
From
guys.
Jacobs to this brilliant rushing front end to the line call of Ryan Fry to leave two on the lid for the win. And so with that win, he will be in Sunday's final.
Two more. All the
Brad
boys back
Jacobs.
home. Dad, see you tonight. Mom, Dad.
Becomes the first to get through. Still to come, who will be in the semifinal. What a night. We still have one more men's draw coming up tomorrow.
The 2013 Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings is brought to you by Ford, proud partner of the Canadian Curling Association for 20 years, by Scotties Facial Tissue, Scotties, the perfect touch, and by World Financial Group, creating a better tomorrow for families today. WFG.
Kevin Martin talks with Brad Gushue, who is here as his fifth gold medal winner from 2006. A couple of gold medal winners talking about that last shot Brad Jacobs made. So now one game remains on the ice. John Epping against John Morris. And Epping has just come around that stone. Kathy is the one you see just biting the back of the forefoot. That was the draw just made by Epping.
Well, and a really good setup at the end. John Morris and his team doing a very good job at ticking the stones away to force the play to the wings. The reason they called a timeout is they have 53 seconds on the clock, so wanted to make sure that he had the same process to think through what he's doing.
So this is a big game now because of the fact that we've had Stoughton lose, Howard lose. The four lost teams, should Epping steal this and stay at 4, that gives those four lost teams still a chance going into the final draw. A Morris win goes to 4-2. And then we'll have those teams, the four lost teams, are watching this as Jim Cotter throws the final stone. Needs half a stone in the forefoot. John Morris calling line. Terrell Griffith on the right. Rick Sawatsky.
We're there.
On the right from the Vernon and Kelowna curling clubs.
Easy.
For the win. Forefoot is what they need.
Hard, guys, hard.
Is what they need. And they'll pick up the win. 7-6, the final score. So Epping falls to 1-5 and is now eliminated. Morris goes to 4-2. Remembering now, Morris plays Kevin Martin tomorrow. So we do have this 1-game gap. The worst that Morris can do now is a third loss. Mike McEwen, there's the potential tiebreaker. Everyone else has been eliminated. Morris, McEwen, that's the combination that we'll look for. Morris, Martin, Stoughton, and Howard. Will this be, in fact, their last Olympics when you consider their ages? McEwen will go against Cooey. Cooey's already played spoiler against Howard. Will he do it again against McEwen? And then Epping will close out against Brad Jacobs. And this is the story we were all talking about before the event began. Kevin Martin to play his former gold medal teammate, John Morris, and that will be our featured game when we join you again Friday morning at 9:30 Eastern Time. What an evening it's been. Wonderful curling. This is the Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings Canadian Curling Trials, and it's all here on Canada's Sports Leader, TSN.